OBS is what I use literally to record and stream. Uh, and yeah, bro, you gotta chill out with that wine, bro. You gotta chill out with that wine, man. I hope Wuchong is good. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it will be. But you know, like, I say that because I'm trying to say that it's in the context of Kazan. Like, the first impression from that game just kind of stuck with me. It's probably good now, but I'm kind of thinking Wuchong might actually be worth the shit. But we'll play it and see, you know. Is that real? Hold on. Is that real? Oh my god, it's real. They reviewed it. We got one thing to watch before we watch this, though. Oh, it's getting a lot of positive reviews. Fuck yeah. I love to hear that, dude. Maybe, if it's gonna be good, I'm gonna be excited. I might not be able to get it on release, though. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to get 2 monitors. Because right now, I got 2 TVs right here. And I'm trying to get 2 monitors instead, so that way they'll be on the same field. But I got a TV here, and a TV way the fuck down here. Like, you could actually see the tip of it in the backdrop there. And, it would be nice to have OBS on one screen, and then everything else on the other screen. So that way, if the audio decides to get fucked again because of another update, then I can, you know, quick look at it and be like, oh, okay. Because, like, where it's at now, I can't see if I drop frames or anything, so I can't, like, see anything. So, like, unfortunately, Wuchong might have to wait. Oh. No. What I'm gonna do is take these two TVs. I'm gonna put those in the living area. I'm gonna get them out of here completely. It will also give me way more space, because then I can probably get rid of one of these shelves and I can move the setup kind of more this way, so that way it's like gives me way more space to move, which is really what I'm trying to do. It'd be just a better setup all the way around. So I got YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Discord, and the music on this TV, at the top TV, and then I've got the Kick chat, the Twitch chat, and the YouTube chat all on the same TV, and then on the bottom TV I've got OBS, where I have to, like, mess with all the settings, like, change the things, so, like, yeah, so, like, a lot of people are like, well, you don't really need that many TVs, and it's like, I had a friend that I was helping set up OBS, and he immediately, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, I understand why you need so many fucking TVs now, and I was like, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, because, like, if you click on one tab, it, like, the chats that are on top of YouTube automatically go to the back, so then I gotta go to the bottom of the fucking TV, I gotta find out, I gotta try and hopefully it's not even doing it on this one. I gotta try and make this come up so I can open up the things again. It's such a pain. It's such a pain in the ass. Well, the thing is that won't really help, because, and the reason for that is because if I click on one tab that's not part of the front screen, like if I do, so if I do this, So let's say that this is like just smaller or whatever, right? Let's just say that this is smaller. This is kind of how the chat looks on my screen. So if I do this, everything sinks to the back. So then I got to come down here, which whenever you have a stacked monitor that's like here and then here, it's really hard to make this pop up here. And then I got to freaking do this, and then I got to take it, and then I got to drag it back up here. It's such a pain. But I've made it work, so. It does, but if I need to get to a different screen that's not on the screen, I've got to start closing shit. It's a mess, dude. It really is. It's a mess. 150K TV, dude. Jesus. Dude, I could not justify spending 150K on a TV. I couldn't do it. I could not do it, bro. I don't know what to think of this. I don't see any gameplay. I want to see gameplay. I can render my stuff in 8K. I could actually stream in 4K, but Twitch doesn't take 4K. Okay, where's the gameplay? That's right, the one screen to rule them all. I want to see gameplay. I don't believe any of this. Anyone can make a cutscene like this. This looks like Wukong, doesn't it? Right. Huh. It's because he works from home. It's quick. It's easy for him to, like, just go from filling out his little documents to typing. So I just kind of, like, just let it happen. Oh, man. I'm almost tempted to not watch this.
So, I hear you want a new 3D Mario. If that means you're looking for a console-defining platformer with satisfyingly expressive movement, innovative mechanics that constantly evolve, and expertly crafted challenges that unleash the interactive potential between the two, then I'm beyond thrilled to share that Donkey Kong Bonanza...
Low-key, the idea that you can pick up and remove the terrain and throw it, that's pretty badass.
Bonanza is all of that and so much more. Bonanza is no mere side project from the team behind Super Mario Odyssey. It's a brilliant successor to that masterpiece, a tremendous reinvention for one of Nintendo's original mascots, a groundbreaking adventure in every sense of the word, and one of the best 3D platformers I've ever played.
They said the same thing about Astro Bot, man. Get out of here.
Bonanza wonderfully honors DK's various incarnations over the decades while also fearlessly punching through a mountain to forge its own path. It tells a light but sweet story about
No shot, dude. You really are 52? That's crazy. Damn.
And his spirited sidekick Pauline pursuing an underground legend that will allegedly grant them one wish. Pauline hopes to return home.
That's crazy, dude. Welcome to the stream, bro.
The deeper the pair dives toward the planet core, the deeper the gameplay becomes. Nintendo builds each new 3D Mario around one big idea like Sunshine's Water Pack or Odyssey's Captures. Mario is nowhere to be seen here, but in that same tradition, Bonanza's fully destructible environments suit a hulking, rampaging gorilla far better than that plumber. And this exciting concept is truly fit for a Kong. Practically everything in this world is designed
That's crazy. I bet you work some kind of blue collar. I was a firefighter at one point. Nigel was in the military, so I'd imagine you were come on, you either gotta be a police officer or you gotta be in some branch of the military. Yeah, if we're here every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon. I'll probably be recording and uploading reaction content on the weekends, that's why. We usually play any new big game titles that come out. I don't really want to do indie, I just don't. I don't want to force myself. Programmer. I was gonna say.
To punch and break, and the extent to which Bonanza commits to letting it tear through its environment is both technically impressive and a ton of fun. DK is powerful, and that's regularly reflected across a fresh set of abilities that are endlessly enjoyable to pull off. Simply tearing a chunk from the ground, which you can do almost anywhere, leads to so many dynamic possibilities. DK can hurl it at airborne enemies, swing it to break through walls,
man, you can do that with a lot of games,
or surf on it to get around faster and safely cross.
How much you guys want to make a bet this bro's not going to say one negative thing about this game? They gave it a perfect 10, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
When he's empty-handed, he can punch in any direction, slap the ground to instantly gather.
I think. I haven't seen this, so I don't know, but I think, based on all the freaking spoiler thumbnails that have been popping up in my feed, they gave it a 10. So we'll see.
Mario throwing Cappy and bouncing off him for extra distance. Plus, he takes a page out of Link's book and can climb basically any non-slippery surface, granting an extra sense of freedom to the entire journey. Crunchy sound effects that change depending on the material DK's interacting with make it even more entertaining to wreck stuff. Like the loud crumble of breaking down a
PoE, what the hell is that? PoE. Path of Exile? I haven't played Path of Exile. I haven't played that either. I haven't played either one of those.
Or the juicy splash of tearing into a wall.
Actually, funny enough, the past 2 weeks I've been doing reaction stuff to Asmon and Penguin and stuff.
The controls for doing all of this are so polished, too, and when you chain together a combo, everything sings in perfect harmony. Bonanza's levels are called layers, and each one is a sprawling playground constructed to maximize the potential of DK's destructive abilities. There's so much.
Bro's having an AI existential crisis.
And tucked away in the hidden caves and tunnels you find by bashing your way through the environment. But Bonanza rarely relies on mindless destruction for the sake of it. Instead, it excels at rewarding discoveries by way of smart destruction, and it's remarkable how intentional and well-designed its dense vertical layers are. Visual cues masterfully draw your eye to areas worth exploring, similar to how veteran Zelda players know to place a bomb in front of any suspicious cracks. See a tantalizing fossil embedded in the wall? Chuck an explosive boom rock at it, and there's a good chance you'll reveal a new path to explore.
Why is this so long? I thought this was 18 minutes.
The open-world nature of these maps means you can occasionally happen upon a collectible by skipping the intended puzzle entirely and just carving a tunnel straight to it. But in my experience, feet. I love how the world crumbles around DK. It makes everything feel more alive and really sells the heft of this character. Like the way he leaves a crater when crash landing after a lengthy fall.
That's kind of cool.
Every world has something unique to offer both visually and mechanically, from the freezer layer's icicles you have to knock down to create platforms, to the resort layer's liftoff ore that sends DK soaring. And Bonanza never stops pulling fresh ideas off the vine. Without spoiling anything, I was stunned at the ingenuity on display as I dove to some of its late-game layers.
That's kind of
There are
cool.
tons
Those
of
mobs look
different
really cool,
material types
actually.
to make up the world, with set rules to how they all interact. A simple example is how throwing ice onto lava creates a hardened rock platform. But the
That's
interplay
kinda cool.
between different elements gets more complex as you progress, and learning these relationships to solve increasingly smart puzzles is supremely gratifying. Those puzzles are often found in standalone challenge rooms scattered across each layer. There's a nice mix of fights, logic puzzles, and platforming sequences that offer a welcome change of pace from the open-ended explorable layers themselves. I was consistently impressed with how the challenges take full advantage of Bonanza's systems. After more than 50 hours, I'm still finding new challenge rooms that mix and match enemies, materials, and abilities in brand new ways.
That's weird. So what is it, like, ever
One of my favorites
expanding?
is these boxes of blue and pink slime that are inverses of each other, where destroying
Very
one
much
fills
so.
in the matching part of the other. Bonanza builds several brilliant puzzles off this one idea and gets similar mileage out of every toy in its toy box, forcing me to think about something I'd already seen before in a new way. On its own, exploration is gratifying, but it helps that there are great rewards for finding Bonanza's heaps of collectibles as well. Fossils are used to buy region-specific outfits that give you perks and a fun, fresh look. You'll
Great.
Bonanza is,
Cosmetics.
I'm not
What's
slowing
next?
down
We gonna
until
add
I've collected every
microtransactions?
last one. Also constantly pulls inspiration from DK history, with compared to the fun of actually figuring an obstacle out. I was using the path for veteran players who want more to sink their teeth into. Of this underground,
You know what I said whenever I started watching this? He's not gonna say one negative thing about this
world
game.
are dense. So more of a fan of some of the more recent 3D Marios, but I think what I look for in a 3D Mario and a 3D platformer in general is like really expressive. That game is amazing. Is mostly running, and this year was really great.
Oh, look, he did bring up Astro Bot. Oh, wait, did I miss the,
Create a truly groundbreaking adventure. The ambitious, destructible layers of this underground world are densely packed with satisfying collectibles, abundant charm, and clever challenges that never seem to run out of smart ideas, even long after the credits have rolled. Bonanza is a constant crescendo across its 20-hour campaign and beyond, with puzzle platforming concepts that only grow richer as DK and Pauline dive deeper towards
Why
the
is
planet's
Pauline
core.
a kid?
Every element comes together in complete
Man, that's bullshit. There's no way, man. There's no way. Bunch of platformers over at IGN. Let me make sure I got the lineup right here. I don't. There we go. All right, we got to dive into our comedy for the day. Then after that, we got to talk about more Epstein. Apparently there's some school bus drivers that saved a whole bunch of kids from the floods in Texas. W bus drivers. I was also a bus driver. I was also a school bus driver at one point. So W bus driver, bro, keeping up the good name. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So let's get in it. All right, boys. I've been trying to dodge this one because I know it's going to get me big. I don't really do the whole you laugh, you restart thing. I'm just trying to make light of the situations before we get into all the heavy shit. It's gonna... What?
You.
So I never did understand this about Scream. So is the bro immortal? Like, what the... I know that they had, like, different copycats, I guess, but, like... You gotta cut his finger off?
Wow, dude, look at that Lambo. Where?
Oh! Oh!
What? He's got a knife! No! I'm coming! I'm wiping my ass! He's under my bed. Who? The monster. They ain't no
It's always...
Check one more time. Okay, I got you. There's nothing under there, bud. Maybe you're just having a nightmare, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Get some rest, buddy. I'll see you in the morning, all right?
That's creepy, dude. I don't even care. That's creepy.
Son, what the f***? The closet. He's in the closet. We got going in here, buddy. Yep. I don't see anything, buddy. Nope. Oh, nobody in here, buddy. Oh, look at your dumb little face. You want to shut that close them eyes and go to bed, boy. Hey, you a scared little bitch, boy. He's under the bed again. There's no such thing as monsters.
Snapped up, just like that. Yo, that'll never get old. Oh! Oof. Bro just got shanked. Slow down there, guy. You might choke.
What the f***? I'm not doing shit!
This is an attack warning. Norin has detected the launch of 6 nuclear missiles.
Last chance. I'm not telling you shit, pig! Oh. Oh. Pig, bitch!
Yo, low key, real life.
Hey, let's take it down a notch. Hey, you shut the f up! You shut your f***ing mouth! Okay. I'm drunk! Are you f***ing deaf? Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? How about this? You hear that? Alright, Ronnie, that's enough. Let me work! Let me f***ing work, man! Please! Okay. Are they in your ass? No! Man, if you're lying to me, I will cut your off and you. Oh, where are the drums? I don't know! I am the one who knows! Whoa!
Oh my god, dude!
Ambulance! Who the f was that? Oh my god! Can someone tell me what the f that was? Look what I got! Yeah! Serve and protect!
Uh-oh.
Mr. Peters, do you have your gun today? Unfortunately, no, Betsy. The school board took our guns away. Really? Just kidding. Dude, what the Mr. Peters? Mr. Peters, I have a question. Mr. Peters. Wait! Come on, man! I'm f***ing working here, dude! Okay. I'm trying to protect all you motherfuckers, man! And all I f***ing hear in the background is like, Mr. Peters! Mr. Peters, I have a question! Excuse me, Mr. Peters? Yes, Tyler. What would theoretically happen if a student got a hold of your gun? Nothing happens. You want to know why? Because I trust every single one of you. What's a classroom without trust? Hey, heads up, Jimmy.
Yo!
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. Oh, stop it. You're gonna do great, all right? You ready? Ready. Yes! Yeah! Yes, dude! You know, that's what we're looking for, you know? Some main character shit! Oh, shit! He's getting up! Oh, shit! Watch out! Yeah! Put him in the... Hey, Marlon, hey, I found our guys! Yeah, he's the f***ing guy, dude! He's the f***ing guy! Beat him like the Yankees in the World Series! So, did I get the part? One last thing. I need you to give me a what's up? What's up? Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. What's up? All right, you're my best friend. You've been my wife ever since I've been on deployment. I'm coming back for the holidays, and you don't want me to know anything's going on between you and her. I walk in through the front door. What's up? What's up? What's up? Is this the audition for Officer Doofy? Officer Doofy auditions are down the hallway. Make it right, room 5. Happy birthday, bud. 30 years old. The big 3-0. Are you thinking of getting your own place? Yeah. I'm trying to find a job right now. I'm not gonna lie, Devorah's been taking up a lot of my time lately.
The fuck?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What did I tell you about fighting in front of my parents? Well, it's true. Yeah, yes, you do. You take up every minute of my day. And even when you're not there, somehow, you're still there. No, that's, you know that's bullshit. Hey, I got cake in the fridge. Oh, you hear that? She's got cake in the fridge. Fatty, why don't you go eat it? Fatty. Oh, come on, look at her. She's getting fat. Dad, what do you think? Yeah, she's getting fat as Oh, no, here we go. Okay, yeah, I know why, but, whoa.
Oh my God, dude.
The cat's out of the bag on that one. What's going on? Devorah's pregnant. We're having a boy. And you guys are gonna be grandparents. I know, baby, I'm sorry. Anger management classes, you, dude. Guys, the cake. Let me get the cake. You always wonder why I'm angry, but has it ever crossed your mind that maybe you're being a bitch? Or what? What? You're gonna take him away from me?
Yo, you need to take that child out to the back and put him down. Bro's having, like, a relationship with nobody. Damn! Bro hallucinated all of it.
Oh my God, Santa! Hey, Santa! Where the are my cookies? Well, I was really hungry last night.
Holy shit!
Dear Santa, I want a hockey stick so I can start playing hockey.
Fuck, man.
You've been a naughty boy, Billy. You've been a naughty boy. Oh, I forgot to hang my new ornament. Santa's got to take a shit.
Oh my God! Oh, holy shit, dude. Oh, fuck, man. Oh my God. Damn, bro. That last one fucking killed me. Oh my God, that was great. Holy shit, I really needed that. I think everyone needs a good laugh. Oh no, shaving my grandma's eyebrows? How is this 15 minutes? Damn, she's helping with that?
What the Lance?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you jerk off.
Check it out. Look in the
She
mirror. Where's your hair at?
Oh, no, okay, so I guess they make up it over.
Can't even sleep in a person's bedroom. The
Oh, 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 oh.
I can't. Lance, this ain't no joke on the eyebrow, you Guess what? You're paying to get me a tattoo eyebrow. Tattoo.
Oh my God!
Just
draw an eye.
Guess what?
Draw an eye.
Dude, I think we might actually be seeing the death of Lance here.
And I'm gonna do something to you that you ain't never gonna get. You're gonna
Draw an eyebrow.
a scum mother.
Do you really think I would shave your eyebrow off?
Do I think? I fucking know. I don't have no fucking eyebrow, you scum. I hate you.
It's a prank.
So did he shave it or did he make up it over?
What am I supposed to do with this? I don't even if I
It's
got
makeup. It's makeup. Look in the mirror. Rub it off. It's makeup.
makeup where?
That's makeup.
Where?
Get water. It'll come off.
But how would she not feel the hair?
Look, there's makeup right on the. Look, you're licking it. It's coming off.
There's still eyebrow missing.
Well, that's you. I don't know.
Look,
Maybe you don't have eyebrows to begin with.
My eyebrow.
I don't know. Where is your eyebrow?
Well, where's it at?
I didn't shave it off. That's just makeup.
Oh, you better kiss my Where the is it at?
I don't know where your eyebrow
Oh,
is.
it's you and deep Yeah, I did have some eyebrow left.
Well, I don't see anything now.
Yeah, it's in the razor blade, you
There's nothing in here. Look. There's not a single hair in this razor
Well,
blade.
where's my hair at?
I don't know. Maybe you don't have any.
I had hair last night when I went to bed. Evidently not. This doesn't come off, and I don't have no eyebrow. Look out.
I told you it was a prank. There's nothing.
Yo, he's gonna wake up one day with no hair.
Get my eyebrow pencil, thank you, motherfucker. Guess what, Liz?
What are you doing? Get away
You're
from me.
never gonna believe what I'm gonna shake
Oh,
your fucking
no,
head off.
no. Get away from me.
I'm gonna give you a mohawk you ain't never fucking had.
Get away. Eggs. These are one of my favorite things. Exactly where I'm throwing it. Of course, you have to be followed.
Tomorrow we should do.
I think it's really funny because you show them one. Like
Just
3
all
months
vlog
ago,
together. I
don't
guess
ever
the rest of
remember
this is
him.
a vlog. That's funny. Let's see. I don't know if he does. He kind of looks like he does, doesn't he? Why the hell did I space that? Yo.
What the fuck? You pervert motherfucker! I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You smacked me.
I'm sorry. This is just a hard thing to talk about.
Well, tell me.
Alright. I've been thinking about this for a while and I finally decided to release it.
Release what, Liz?
My sex tape.
Ha!
Do you want to see it?
No, I don't want to see you small ass thick motherfucker.
Grandma, I have the prototype right here. Look. Sex tape. Wait, Grandma, your mask.
Oh, thanks.
Here.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Ew.
You're a fucking dickhead, you know that?
Where's the thing I wanted?
The thing you wanted, I asked everybody in that store for X-Cock 5.
Grandma, what do you call water?
Oh my fucking god,
That
dude.
is cold.
Cold water.
What do you call water that is hot?
Hot water.
What do you call water that is frozen?
Ice. Fuck you.
Frozen water.
Ice.
No, it's called ice.
Oh, fuck you.
Dude, that's creepy.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, dude. She actually threw up. Holy shit.
What are you fucking nuts? I can't stand you.
A brand new TV.
Where the fuck am I putting
Ap-
it? Well, that's weird.
I'd slap him too, shit.
That was you, motherfucker.
I didn't do
You
anything.
stop it, yeah.
You're going crazy.
Yeah, right.
It's over for us, Grandma. They blocked cursing on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, you can't curse anymore.
Fuck that motherfucking eating jerk off
Dude, god damn. Now, what kind of sadistic sumbitch you gotta be to come up with some shit like that, by the way? You gotta be a sadistic motherfucker.
Right.
So we're making a right?
A left.
So we're making a left.
Right.
Are we making a left or right?
Listen, you dumb motherfucker, make a fucking left. What's wrong with you? Left. Damn, that trip goes hard as fuck. No cap. Swag, bitch.
This is the glitter bomb right here. We're gonna get
Oh,
Grandma
no.
to open it and see how she reacts. We got more fan mail for you to open.
Oh, cool. My God, they make things hard. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a fucking...
Bro, she's gonna have to burn the whole fucking house down to get that shit out, too. Oh, dude, she's gonna have to burn the property. She's gonna have to fucking nuke that place to get that glitter out, dude. It's gonna be everywhere for years now.
Shit, you jerk off. You better get the fuck off of me.
I'm leaving.
Get the fuck back here now.
I got the COVID vaccine earlier today.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's that one again?
Get
Skip
one
it.
too, but I'm...
Notice.
What the fuck is that? Dude, that's creepy. What the fuck? That's creepy as shit. I hate that. Oh, I hate everything about that shit. Is that Elvis?
There's literally nothing in here. They ripped us off.
Huh?
Look. Say
Oh,
nothing.
I'm taking him the fuck back.
Here, let me try
Get
it on
me...
you.
Try it with me. Ah!
Grandma, today we're going to be testing your strength. You're going to hold your hands out like this. I'm going to place this here. You're going to start to slowly raise it up towards your face, all right?
Okay.
2, 1. Start to raise it.
The hell is that? The hell's he doing with that? Wait, what is this? What the fuck? What is this shit? The fuck? What the fuck? That was just randomly in there?
Ow, you made out of shit. Let the cat outside.
Oh my god, did she slap him?
Wake up, girl. Let the cat outside. Okay, we don't have a cat, so she's gonna be really confused. The cat outside.
Oh, that was it? Alright. Alright. Alright, shorts time!
There's a guy down here fishing public water. Hurry.
This one kind of spoke to me when I saw it, because I immediately thought of you, Nigel. I was like, this got Nigel written all over it. What would you do in this situation?
There's a guy down here fishing public water. Hurry. Call him up. Oh, this should be interesting. Cut my line. That kid said he's gonna cut my line. You missed it, Kyle. I just cracked one right under there, man. You missed it, bro. I'm not touching anybody's property, man. Have a good day. I really hope your day gets better, brother. Oh man, I'm so worried, man. Have a good day, brother. Watch out who you call an asshole, though. Somebody might just hop on land and give you what for. You go around calling random people asshole on the lake, all right? Have a good day, brother. I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here, buddy. Bye. Oh, I know they called you. Yeah, a couple of these boys come down here pissed.
Yeah, and that's
And
just doing their job.
I understand, but you know, they come up and call me an asshole.
Yeah, we don't
You
want
just
that.
ignore him? I honestly think I'd do the same thing. It's just a piss stain that thinks he knows everything.
You know, we don't mind you fish it here because it's public. We don't mind you fish it here because it's public.
Oh, there it is.
In front of Rush Hour because of Gen Z. We all love our 90s buddies comedies, but this movie was created in a different time. Yeah, this is probably for like, yeah, Rush Hour or something like that. This is not for Gen Z. This is for fat millennials. This is for fat Funko Pop collecting SS.
Hey, that kind of hurt a little bit. I collect Funko Pops, damn it.
SRI addicted, mentally ill millennials that get a panic attack anytime.
I'm fine up until someone touches me. I already got a problem with being touched like that. So, like, if somebody's, like, a lot of it has to do, like, for my mom, because she would always, like, you know, fucking... If someone touches me in an aggressive manner, I typically don't take that too well. And my first thing is to retaliate, like, hardcore. So, like, I'm fine. You can yell at me. You can scream at me. I'm fine up until you touch me. Don't fucking touch me when I'm angry, dude. Because if you touch me, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. The minute I get touched and we're having a heated conversation, I will fucking lose my shit. Every time.
DoorDash driver accidentally rings the doorbell and instead of leaving the food at the door. That's who it's for, okay?
We bought everything from Taco Bell, and we're eating all...
Boys, this AI didn't make it. Shit their brains out. Literally.
of it! We're gonna shit out our souls!
Oh my god, what a statement! Oh, I'm taking that! We're gonna shit out our soul!
Bro, I'm about to break the sound barrier with my ass. It's like they laced it with laxatives. I'm shitting an echo! This is a fucking nightmare! I'm farting so much my cheeks are clapping.
All right, assholes, if you want us to do this again and probably die, smash that like button.
Put whatever stupid shit you want to see in the comments.
The doorbell camera captured an unexpected moment when a group of
Bro! They really went and did that. What is that even?
kids walked up to a man's porch and destroyed the pumpkins his children had carefully
Bro!
Hearing
What
the
the
commotion outside, the homeowner quickly ran out and chased after the kids. He managed to stop
He's lucky he stopped them. I'd have called the police. I'd have released that to the footage to the police, because that's vandalism right there, dude.
them.
That's everywhere, man. That can cause bugs and ants and all kinds of shit.
Them to come back and clean up the mess.
Oh, look at that.
He then called
Is
their
that the
mother
mom?
to come over
Oh,
and
look, there's the police. There's the police.
talk.
Hello, man.
Bro, that's completely unacceptable, by the way. That is unacceptable. Yo, if that was my kid, I would tear his ass the fuck up whenever we got home. I would tear that ass up.
Okay, I know we can't do anything to them, but I just want to let you know that this is absolutely not right.
I absolutely agree with this man.
First time that they got caught, we just don't know.
Bro, I would not have an ass left to walk with if that was me, dude. I kid you not. I kid you not.
To help the kids understand their wrongdoing, they were told to clean up the porch before they could leave.
Are you gonna be in jail?
Oh, public indecency, you're going to jail. Bye, Karen. Oh!
You ruined us! You have ruined United States!
Oh, because he has a Make America Great Again hat. Bro, that's a soldier. How you gonna talk that way to a soldier? That's kind of fucked. How you gonna talk that way to a soldier?
We will not recover! Oh, God! We will never recover because...
It's just a hat. It's just a hat. What's your problem? Bro, that would upset me. I don't know how anyone else hasn't said anything yet. If the bro wants to fucking wear a hat, he served our country. He did more for our country than your fat ass did, Karen. Who the fuck cares what he wears? Bro's doing more for the communities in the U.S. than you have in one fucking in anything, dude. Like, bro, you could wear whatever the fuck you want, in my opinion. You went out and had to do some nasty shit for the U.S. That's a right, bro.
Have a great day again.
Bro, what a freaking G. What a legend, by the way. What a legend. You have a good day, ma'am. What an absolute freaking legend.
God, we will never recover because of your stupidity.
Ma'am, I hope you have a great day.
Bro, he should show this in an interview. Seriously, dude, I would hire this dude on the spot. What a beautiful car. I would never get one because I don't see the point. But like, I think it's beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful car. Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Oh, dude, you can't just do that. You can't go, what is this, a restaurant, a bar or something? Whoa. Yeah, no, escort her off the premises, bro. Oh! Oh!
Settle Karen messed with the wrong guy because after he refused to change seats with her, she used his back as a footrest, hoping
Bro,
that
I would get up and slap the piss out of her. I would slap her so goddamn hard her weave would go flying off.
change his mind, but instead she got hit with instant karma and was banned from the
And what's crazy is she wouldn't even know she had a weave until I slapped her. I'd make her bald.
stadium.
That's right, get her out of here. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Dude, I would fucking shit myself. I would actively...
Oh, you gotta tell me we went to the gym.
Bro. I would scream like the biggest girl. That movie was scary. Ain't no way, man.
Oh, you gotta tell me we went to the gym.
Jesus Christ.
Hi?
That's just mean. Dude, she's just in the refrigerator. What the fuck? Bro, it's nothing sacred. If you want to know what that motion is, that's him shitting his soul. That's him shitting his soul out. Oh, snatch! Oh God, is she having a seizure? Dude. Bro. Fuck everything about that. Oh, dude, that is just creepy. Woo! Oh, wait, shit. Damn, there was something I wanted to see. Hold on. Damn, I can't believe I forgot. I was gonna pull up a, what the hell is this? What is this? I need to see my history. Here we go. Oh, man. Fuck. Can I find it? That's the question. Can I find it? Can I find it? Wait, this was yesterday, wasn't it? Damn it. Oh, what the fuck? It was this morning, I know that. Oh, wait, here we go. Nope. Aha!
This spider can remove your limbs. But how? Introducing the brown recluse, native to the United States of America, and a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover.
Bro, so like, you can call this natural selection or spawn camping luck, but like, growing up, I lived in a trailer that came from a junkyard. It was kind of refurbished by my grandfather. They tore it down. It's no longer there. In fact, they completely like took out the land and like added it to somebody else's land. But the trailer was littered with these little fuckers. Littered with them, brother.
Despite only coming in at a huge 2 centimeters in length and looking the spider equivalent of default character customization, this little f***er is a level 500 rot build that gives Melania a run for her money. You see, a bot from a recluse starts in the most American way possible, with you accidentally stepping foot onto his private property, causing him to exercise his Second Amendment rights. But considering a spider can't really hold a gun, he's gonna settle on biting your ass. Now, that initial bite's pretty painless. You smack him away, all's well. There is just one small problem.
It's one of those spider bites that you don't realize how bad it is until it's too late. Because there's no actual reaction the second it hits your skin. When it bites you, this process could take up to 30 minutes before you realize what kind of spider it was. And even then, it might be too late.
Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of necrotic venom coursing through your veins, which at first does nothing.
And you'll hear some people that are like, well, you know, I got bit by one of these and it's an allergic reaction thing. So like if it bites you and you don't feel anything, you're not allergic to it. So I let them bite me all the time. That's not a recluse. That is a different type of spider trying to look like the recluse, you dumbass. And that is false information. Do not let these spiders that are brown that look similar to a recluse bite you. You will regret it.
You walk back to your house, the bite starts to sting a little more. You feel sick. The wound swells, and the blood vessels are...
The craziest symptoms that I've heard is you feel kind of like the jellyfish. That feeling of impending doom. Like you're just freaking the fuck out.
Around the bite burst, turning it a deep red. Over the next few days, that color shifts from red to purple to black. As the venom...
Typically, if your limb turns black, time to cut it off.
Literally destroys and kills the surrounding tissue in a process called necrosis.
Yep.
This causes the skin to literally
fall off
and fall off of your body. And if you don't catch it in time, that rot's gonna spread. If you're lucky, it'll only make you violently ill and leave permanent scarring. If you're unlucky, it just keeps spreading and venom starts to destroy your blood cells and shut your organs down. Now, there's kind of only one solution to that, but you weren't using that arm anyway, right?
Yep, that's right. Do not believe anybody that says they've been bit by a recluse and it does nothing.
This spider...
There is a reason why you got bit by a spider and it did nothing. It's because it's trying to mimic the recluse. That is why. You will know if you got bit by a real recluse. When your shit starts to rot and you got to get taken to the emergency room where they amputate your limbs, then you got bit by a recluse.
Now rethink everything?
I brought that up specifically because I had somebody tell me that once. And I looked at him and I was like, bullshit. Bullshit. I had to correct them because, like, that shit's like being bit by a black widow and saying, well, it didn't do anything. And funny enough, whenever I looked it up on Google, it said that as well. And I was like, dude, that's fucking wrong. I know for personal experience, I haven't been bitten, but I've seen a lot of people get bit by recluses, and every time, same outcome. That's creepy, dude. I couldn't. Oh, bro. I had something very similar to this. Very similar. Whenever I was working at the Postal Service, whenever you got those big-ass boxes that you, like, slide everyone's mail into, the ones that you see for, like, neighborhoods, those boxes that sit there, it was a new neighborhood. So, like, you gotta kind of lean your finger in there and pop it open, right? So, in the area where you pop it open, I'll look down in it, fucking 2 big-ass black widows. And I was like, oh, hell no. And another time that I ran, and this was in Texas, by the way, another time I ran into a black widow was whenever I was dropping off a package on some lady's porch, and it was kind of near a wooded area, right? Bro, so tell me why I put the package down and I look up, and it's like right here. It's dangling. Black widow right there. I see the hourglass clear as day, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Bro, like, when I tell you I was scared, bro, I'll handle a spider by killing it. I don't play with spiders, man. I'm not scared of them, but I do have a very big respect for them. Now I'm terrified of a wasp. I won't fuck with a wasp. I will run the opposite direction from a wasp. Bro. See, this is some stupid shit I would never do. I catch a spider in my fucking house, that bitch is dead. I will pull out a gun and shoot that before I do some shit like this. This is stupid. What is that? Oh, hell no.
Oh, wait a minute.
So, this is from one day when I was back.
Ooh, that's a frog. Hey, buddy. Bro's got a kangaroo in her house. Oh, it's put a hole in the wall. Oh, that is a huge snake. That's the one you showed me.
Where are you going?
Oh my God.
Incoming criminal charges.
You can't just pepper spray somebody in their car.
Don't beg me because if I start this.
Stupid ass! Get your car!
Oh! It's gone.
Leave me alone. Why do you keep following me? It's honestly so creepy, and I'm gonna call the cops.
There's literally a...
Oh my God, dude, she ripped the gas thing off the pump.
hanging out of your car. No one's being creeped. Oh. No, thank you, I guess. There's
what an idiot.
Oh, really?
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, mother. You f***ing accuser. Get the f*** out of here, you f***ing accuser.
You accuser.
Accuser.
War
what the fuck?
Of the water hose.
The doorbell camera captured the moment a woman noticed her new neighbor, who had recently moved into the neighborhood, showing up at her front door.
Here we go. We got some inspiration for you.
Hi, my name's John. My wife Cheryl. We just moved into the house down here. I don't want to be nosy.
Leave alone. They help kill flies, but...
It turned out that the neighbor had heard about her situation and came by to offer his condolences and see how he could help in the best
So her husband just died.
way possible.
Are you sure? Are you okay? Oh, what's the matter? I'm so sorry.
Sometimes the best way to help someone is simply to show them kindness and love.
That's right, boys. I know a lot of you HOMA members out there like to have the dick up your ass, but when you see a person that needs help, instead of trying to take their fucking house from the loss of their loved ones, why don't you go and help them? I'd imagine that's what the HOA was originally for, was to help out members of the community that needed it. But like always, the road to hell is paved on good intentions. And people like that, who try to take other people's homes, you're a different kind of person, especially after they just lost a loved one.
Yes, that for me, sir.
Police captain gets arrested for DUI, tried to get officer to turn off body cam.
Okay. Attempt to hold that position while I demonstrate for you. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps, counting out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll say that's 9. On your 9th step, without lifting your lead foot, you're going to pivot like so. And then you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps.
I don't even know why they do the field sobriety test anymore. At this point, they should just breathalyze everybody that they pull over they think is doing alcohol like that. I mean, you for the most, like, I don't know about you, but if someone's been drinking, they sweat that shit out. I can smell it. I can smell it on their breath. I can smell it in their sweat. Like, I guess it has to do with me being, like, allergic. So, like, for whenever I smell it, I get nauseous. So, like, typically I can smell it.
Each step out loud, back the way you came until you get to 9. Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French?
I believe so.
All right, anytime you're ready, you may begin.
1,
Now, you're not fooling anybody.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean, in all honesty, why doesn't every car manufacturer, why isn't it law to put that in every car manufactured? Like a breathalyzer that makes it to where the car won't even start if you, like if every vehicle has it, then nobody can drive drunk. Instead of making it like a deterrent, you could just straight up like make it hard to do it all. Like, you could also put fingerprint scanners in the car so that way it won't even start if it doesn't have your fingerprint. That would prevent the theft of vehicles. Why don't we do this? Or even so, it doesn't even have to be a fingerprint scan. It could be facial recognition. You can't even drive the car if you're not on the insurance or an owner.
Turn around for me, put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
Can I talk to you?
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, sir.
Bro, I can't stand people that think that just because they're retired or they're a police chief that they just get away with everything, dude. That's so garbage. And you know what's sick is that they really think they're going to get away with it because they have power.
Biker. This maniac came out of nowhere with a hammer and tried to hit the biker.
They tried to rob him.
The biker dodged it. The biker, visibly angry and a
Ooh, that is a big ass dude. That is a monster. Bro messed with the wrong dude. That is a monster of a human being. That dude is big.
Had a hammer and all the biker had were his big fists. It looks like the guy tried to rob the biker, but something unexpected happens. After this, he'll never attack anyone again. The biker gave him a
Oh, there it is. Boom. That's it.
Hello, everyone. I'm here again at Alligator Alcatraz talking
All right, man. We got Alligator Alcatraz AI already. Let's do it.
with Mr. Patrick Python. He has a very interesting story of how he made his way to the great state of Florida. Tell us about your journey, Patrick.
Hey, mate. Nice to finally meet you in person, Cat. I'm here visiting from down under.
He's Australian.
Work visa. I was talking with my mate Magagem a while ago. And
Oh my God, dude. I can't.
I jumped right on a plane to Alligator Alcatraz.
Amazing story. I know Maga Jim well. He's a great friend of mine. What has your experience been so far at Alligator Alcatraz?
Everyone here has been so welcoming. It's truly extraordinary. I've had an
God.
amazing experience.
I can't.
I even met President Trump the other day.
Oh my God, dude. I can't.
That bloke.
Absolutely. He is incredible. I thank God for President Trump every single day. I'm curious, Patrick, what does a typical day look like here in the swamp?
So far, I've just been hanging with the bushies, waiting for some old drongo to wander about. I keep hearing they're a bit cranky about the mosquitoes. Just wait till they get a look at me and old Gator Don. Might get a little fraidy.
I will let you get back to finding your dinner. Patrick, I wish you the best of luck, and please keep me posted if anything interesting happens around here later tonight.
Esto es increíble.
Ice. This is ice. That's terrifying. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate everything about that. Oof. That is satisfying. That's creepy. That's creepy, dude. Boom! Yeah, damn! Damn! Turn that bro into a turned him gay. Jesus. Yeah, right? Right?
Reflection too. I don't see anything. What was that?
Oh, shit! Fuck you, piece of shit! Fucking dickhead motherfucker! Dude, I hate that shit.
This delivery driver just finished delivering this giant package to this house, but he had no idea what was about to happen. Because when the delivery driver was walking back to his car, that was when Max, the house owner's son, came out of the house to bring the package inside the house. Max tried his best to move the package, but just watch what happens.
Oh!
Max had been crushed by the package that weighed at least twice his weight. He tried screaming and calling out for help. That was when the delivery driver noticed the kid from a distance and started sprinting towards him without a single hesitation.
Bro getting crushed by the box, man.
Picked up the package for him and asked him if he was okay.
This shows how terrifying it is to be inside of a wind turbine.
Bro, these guys make a lot of money, though. I would totally do it. I would totally do it. They make like, let me see. They make a shitload. How much does a wind turbine mechanic make a week? Dude, they make $971 a week. That's a shitload of money.
During a windstorm, where the entire structure will violently wobble back
Look at that.
and forth. But if you think this is scary,
Look at that.
it is nothing compared to what it looks like when you have to work at the top.
Woo! Hell nah. Oh, dude. That's satisfying.
Satisfying ice breaks. Wait till you see number 1.
Ooh. Nowadays we're waiting on the big games to come out, so it's probably gonna be Wu Chong that comes out next. We'll probably play that. Most likely gonna play that, actually. Nah. We beat Night Rain already.
Ready? Ready? Oh god, it's gonna hurt.
That's creepy. That's so cool, though. Oh, I've done this. I've had this happen. That too. That too.
Team Fisherman, we're making a difference. Let's keep posting quality fish releases.
Oh, that's rough.
Releases.
Last night, 51.2 pounds.
That's a big old boy. Oh, that's a big old fish.
To be a real
catfish.
Thanks, Robbie. Oh yeah, there she goes.
Uh-oh. Boom!
Alright guys, this is Bubble.
Bro, did you see her face? Look at her face. She was screaming, dude. Look at her face. Bro in the back, he's just dead, dude. He just died. Bro's just dead.
Alright guys, this is Bubbles, my pet catfish, and she outgrew her aquarium, so we're gonna put her in her new home. See you, Bubbles? Oh my god! Oh no!
Well, Bubbles is dead.
This kid pranked his dad by pushing his chair, making him fall on the ground.
Bro. Oh, no.
This kid pranked his dad.
This one made me smile.
This kid pranked his dad by pushing his chair, making him fall on the ground. But just wait till you see how the dad gets his revenge.
Seen the one with the deadliest animal venom. It's a small octopus or squid. Really? Huh? Huh? Blue what? Ringed. Okay. Oh, that's creepy.
Get ready to meet one of the most dangerous creatures in the ocean, the blue-ringed octopus. This little cephalopod might seem harmless, but it's hiding a deadly secret in its vibrant blue rings. The blue-ringed octopus's name derives from the vivid blue rings that materialize across its body when it feels threatened or agitated. This dazzling display serves as a warning to potential predators. When this octopus feels threatened, its blue rings light up as a warning sign. And trust me, you don't want to mess with it. Why? Because it carries a special venom in its mouth, which can be deadly to predators.
Oh, so it does
and,
bite.
Unfortunately, to humans as well. However, what makes them particularly dangerous is the absence of an anti-venom. Despite its venomous nature, the blue-ringed octopus is a master of disguise. During moments of calm, it seamlessly blends with its surroundings, showcasing an intricate pattern that
so it's like the damn rockfish.
The ocean floor. This camouflage skill aids in both hunting for small crustaceans and evading larger predators. Get ready to meet one of the most dangerous creatures.
That's crazy.
Don't do that again. I'm old now.
A few moments later.
I was like, I was like this, and then you were like.
Oh no, I'm building an illegal building technique. Someone better stop me.
Bro, I done seen a lot of different species come from the bird family, but when did demonic chickens become a thing?
That little fucker's been around.
Like when was this established?
That's a demonic chicken right there, boys. Be careful, it'll possess you. It'll eat your soul. Bro, sometimes that's all it takes with electronics. Sometimes you just gotta whack it and then they get the idea. You know? Just gotta, there you go. There you go. Mm-hmm.
This is a
Gotta show it who's boss, man. Oh yeah, no, that's enough. Alright. We gotta get into the heavy schnizzles now. Okay. There we go. Trump blasts stupid and foolish Republicans for demanding the release of more Epstein files. We're stupid, right? We're just so stupid.
Continues to push back on calls from his own base to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. Releasing the files was one of Trump's campaign promises. Now several
I'm happy that every media platform is stating this.
of his supporters are growing frustrated with the change in course. Epstein died in jail in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Last week, the DOJ...
They don't even say what he died of. They also released the video, and it was fake. There was missing whole sections.
And
Yet
FBI
again,
said there is no incriminating client list, no credible evidence Epstein blackmailed anyone, and confirmed he died by suicide. Today, Mr. Trump called some in his own party stupid over the controversy.
call them stupid all you want. You ain't going. They're not going to be there long enough to call them stupid anymore once they lose their seats.
Been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
The idea that DOJ and the FBI, who've prosecuted cases relating to this, don't have any idea who Epstein's clients were and that he had no record of it. of the clients. I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe.
Ooh. Ooh. You know what's crazy? Is that even if some of them believe what he's saying is true, that there are no files, they're still going to say that because they want to keep their seats. Because that's the big trend right now. That's the big talking point. Holy God. In 2020... ABC7, hit me up. Hit me up. I can't really help you guys out with your titles, but if you need someone to just render videos in something other than fucking 480, hit me up. I will gladly take $50,000 a year to render your videos at anything other than, oh God, 360p. I'll give it 4K quality. Just hit me up. Let me go on and take that sponsor too so I can put it on my streams and stuff. And I'll hook y'all up. How about that? Y'all send me the videos and I'll render them out for you.
Mr. Trump says he and Epstein had a falling out and hadn't spoken in years. Trump also said the DOJ should release any credible documents, but it's unclear what justice officials plan to do. They plan on releasing anything.
Of course they're not going to release anything. Why would they? Damn, that was so quick to go to the next one. Jesus.
President Trump continues to...
Stop. Stop it! What the hell? Hold on. Let me use the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom so bad. I'll be right back. Ooh, we're back. All right. Let's get it. Where's my mouse? There it is. There it is.
Well, yeah, I lost because they got duped by the Democrats. The Democrats are good for nothing. They've done a terrible job. They almost destroyed our country. If I didn't get elected, all these numbers you're hearing about, they found $25 billion and another 25 is coming in and hundreds of billions of
I don't think that was the prior term. I think that was like all the prior terms. I mean, you can't really. I mean, maybe who knows? I mean,
into our country, and we just got the biggest tax cut in history. We just got the biggest regulation cuts in history. There'll be no tax on tips. There'll be no tax on Social Security. There'll be no tax on overtime. There'll be no tax on so many other things. You're allowed to deduct your interest from a car payment. That's never happened before.
That's
you borrow
crazy.
Interest. You borrow money to buy a car if the car is made in America. And by the way, factories are being built all over America. Car factories.
I don't really think that's true. I haven't really heard anything about car factories popping up anywhere.
AI factories, but you get a deduction.
I don't think you can. What would be the point of having an AI factory? That's different.
Your interest. Nobody ever thought of that before.
That was President Trump moments ago blasting some of his fellow Republicans who are demanding answers in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation.
Well, he can blast them all he wants. We want the files. I'm not a fellow Republican. I kind of see myself as an in-between because, you know, I don't really like the whole idea of you got to pick your poison.
It comes shortly after he called supporters who were upset about this weaklings and said he doesn't need their support. Let's talk more about this.
Really? Really? Huh. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense for someone who's not going to rerun for election, so.
With a terrific
That's
group of
crazy.
Reporters here, CNN's Priscilla Alvarez.
What's it like making a name for yourself as the guy who's going to release these files just to get in the position of power where you're at, just to alienate all the people that supported you? That's kind of crazy.
Mark Caputo of Axios, Tia Mitchell of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and CNN's Aaron Blake. Mark?
Yes. There's so much there to react to.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack with that. Like, the fuck?
Is he reacts to these crises and a crisis that's been fueled by conspiracy theories by adding more conspiracy theories. Instead of just saying...
Well, that's how he's kind of ran his entire election. He runs it on chaos, and he wants to keep it that way.
You know, I knew Jeffrey Epstein. There's no credible evidence against me. Let's move on. He says, this is a Jim Comey, Barack Obama, Joe Biden plot, and it's the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And so if anyone thinks that
well, if that's the case, then why wouldn't the Democrats release the files if they know that it would have hurt the Republican Party? If that's the case, why wouldn't they have done that? It's because they've got just as much to lose in those files as the Republican Party. That's why.
The way of dealing with a crisis is to not talk about things you don't want to talk to.
Yep.
Donald Trump is here to prove them wrong.
Or is he? I mean, to me, this is such a fascinating test case in the power of Donald Trump's persuasion / the power that he has over the base. Because now, I mean, he's sort of gone through almost the stages of grief, and now he's in the anger phase. And the way that he's lashing out and making it really personal, he's not naming names, but we'll show you some of the names.
But he has named names. He has said that there were people in the files.
Talking about when he says he's lost faith in people who are asking questions about that. Not only
Yeah, you know why? Because they all want the same thing. They want the release of the files. Alex Jones even cried on camera. Like, he's thinking about leaving, and then not him. Okay, he's not here.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and some of his biggest supporters on the Hill, some of his biggest supporters with the loudest.
Tucker Carlson. I mean, we watched that
on the internet, in the podcast space, sort of all over, saying we don't believe that there's nothing there. And again, there is no evidence that their doubt or their questions were born out of Democrats. This is all coming from Republicans who have been pushing this for a very long time.
That's what's crazy about this whole thing, is they had FBI agents that went to the island that got all these files. Like, here, it's more than just the Republicans using it as a footstool to get where they're at. There are other people that say these files exist that were on the ground, like, thumbing through things that know these files exist. They know that the tapes exist. They know because they've transferred hands so many times. So you can't sit here and say they don't exist when they clearly do. And you really think that the American people are just that stupid that you could just, move it along and act like it never happened? That's why you're losing all your support.
Yeah, and I think the question right now is whether he can get people off of this hobby horse that they've been talking about for a very long time here. And he's certainly shown an ability to do that. We had recently, when he decided to strike Iran, that was initially something that MAGA was very skeptical of. They were very non-interventionist. He got them on board with that very quickly. I think this is a different thing, though. This is something that has been building not just since Jeffrey Epstein's suicide in 2019, but going back further than that. We had the whole QAnon thing where the idea was that there's this big ring of pedophiles that Donald Trump is going to come into office and reveal. That was much more extreme. I think Jeffrey Epstein is something that people who are more in the mainstream can get their arms around. We've seen polling that shows.
But it's connected to that QAnon.
It's very much. I mean, the ethos of both of these conspiracy theories is very similar. But Epstein is more accessible for people, and we've seen polling that shows a plurality of people. Most of the people who have an opinion on this don't believe that he actually killed himself. We have a new CNN poll this week that
is that.
To affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there, because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least.
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Man, I don't want to watch no 18-minute vid of this. I don't feel the need to. What else do we got? Anything new that came out of it? Every day we get a story. Alien officer efforts on end gender, blah, blah, blah. Democrats far motivated. Next year, Obama's addressed divorce rumors on Michelle podcast. Jeffrey Tobin. Doesn't look like there's anything new. Let's move on from it. There we go. They think we're stupid.
To anyone that's been following all of this, that it is clear the government thinks that you are an idiot.
Yes.
They think you are a drooling, stupid Cro-Magnon that will just happily swallow anything they put into your mouth and not think anything more of it.
Yep.
So they don't even need to try when it comes to the cover-up of the Jeffrey Epstein case.
Bro could not have summarized the elite class more so than in that sentence right there. Hit it right on the head and put it through the board. He did with that nail.
There is now a desperate push from Trump and a lot of paid
and it's desperate because they're losing a lot of people really fast.
To convince the public that the Jeffrey Epstein thing is no big deal and that it's all now a hoax. It has now been officially labeled by Trump and people on the payroll here as a hoax. And they are legitimately laughing at
Not
you.
only that, he's calling them stupid now as well.
And actually giggling. They cannot help but have like an actual Santa Claus ho 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 belly laugh at this play here, this fucking play that John Madden's playbook wouldn't even have in it, about how they're just going to tell you that all of it's not real a week ago, and now they're telling you it is real, but it's actually like a big fake hoax from Obama.
That's literally what I said already. I literally said the same thing. I've already said that. Charlie, why you do? How about a... Fuck, no, I ain't playing that
Hillary
shit.
Clinton and the Democrats. And for some people, that's enough. He hit the big buzzword, so it must be true. So now a lot of people are running with that, like, we gotta move on from this Epstein thing. It's all fraudulent. He said so. Even though Trump literally campaigned as one of his promises to deliver this Epstein information.
And there it is. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Like, if you didn't ever plan on releasing these files, then why the hell would you go out of your way to make pretty much your entire campaign on that, on releasing these classified documents? Like, at the end of the day, it's an old scenario that Asmon would say. You suck. You build 10 bridges and you suck one dick. You're not a bridge builder, you're a dick sucker. Well, you know, maybe you're just a dick sucker. And we're not the stupid ones.
The client list. Now he is calling it a hoax. Now I want to mention something up top here that I'm very curious to see how it plays out. Yesterday I covered the amendment that was put forth that got fucking smacked down at the Royal Rumble, where there was an amendment put forth that would try and force the DOJ to release the Epstein client list and all that shit. And it got voted against unanimously by the Republicans voting to block it.
Of course it did.
Democrats voted unanimously to not have it be blocked, so that way they could at least have a debate about the Epstein files and the handling of it. It didn't go to the next step. It got stopped there. And there was a lot of like citing of.
I love how they also put it with another bill that they were trying to pass for crypto. I don't even understand why they are allowing these big bills to be passed with multiple effects. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Fusion and how like, well, actually, no, that's not what the vote was for because it was attached to the Genius Act, which is a different cryptocurrency legislation. So they were voting
stupid
to not do that, and then this was slapped on top of it. So they had to vote no, or else it'd give the floor to the Democrats or something. But ultimately, the end result was the same.
Well, you know how you solve that? You just make the one fucking bill and you pass it individually. Like, holy shit, you're a fucking senator, not a rocket scientist. Like, come on, man. Do you really think the American people are that fucking retarded to fall for that stupid shit? Come on!
Got blocked. Well, today, there's a new proposal that's getting put forth that is aiming to do something similar in a different way that has support from all the Democrats and 7 Republicans as of now, but apparently even more will be co-signing it, about releasing the Jeffrey Epstein client list and that kind of shit. So I'm very curious to see how that unfolds. I'll go ahead and play you a little bit here where they interviewed.
And tomorrow. And this is to force, this is a discharge petition, right? It's going to force this bill onto the floor of the House, and then what does it say?
Yeah, and then they'll just fail it because they were never going to pass it to begin with.
So it's both the discharge petition and the bill. It's the discharge petition is to force it on the House. The way it works is Thomas Massey and I introduced it yesterday. It takes 7 legislative days before you can actually go through the discharge petition. We're likely going to be in August recess. So the reality is it probably will come up for a vote after the August recess. And the bill says to release all evidence for the Epstein file, but it makes it clear that does not include any of the victim information. It does not include any child.
I'm so curious to know what their definition of victim information is. I'm so curious to know.
Pornography. It gives the DOJ the ability to protect the victims, but to release all the other evidence and files.
So here. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable person. I'm a fucking Neanderthal when it comes to most things, but from the sound of things here, it seems like this is a step in the right direction to maybe.
Oh, I'm sure. It's always a step in the right direction with these dickheads. It's always a step in the right direction whenever it comes to spending taxpayer monies and wasting our fucking time. Why do they even have vacations? You're a fucking senator, man. Fucking terrorism, world problems, American problems, fucking hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes. Apparently, Alaska got hit with an earthquake. That shit don't get a vacation. We don't get vacations. There's a solid majority of Americans that don't get vacations. Why the fuck do you think you deserve a vacation? Hello?
Finally getting justice for the victims here of Epstein and all of his clients. Instead of.
I'm so sick of seeing these fucking senators, man. They get in office and then they're like, oh, you know, vacation like it's fucking school, man. Get the hell out of here with that. Hell no. You should be marked as a civil servant. and you should be required to show up day and night if needed to solve these problems.
Happening where the current administration is just trying to bury it and being very clear that they're not even fucking pursuing any kind of action against all of the people they have all this evidence on, and not releasing any of the client list information. This seems like it's trying to force that to come forward and maybe eventually, hopefully, get those criminals thrown in jail for all of the crimes they've committed.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see how it all shakes
exactly.
down, but I wanted to mention this up top because it seems like it is finally getting to a point where there is some kind of legislation being drafted.
Well, yeah, you know why? You know why? And I guarantee you it's not going to pass. I think this is the one from a couple days ago that didn't pass. It's because people are being relentless with this for obvious reasons. We want the pedos that are in the government to get fucking out of the government.
This issue more forward. Now, let's talk about how Trump continues to handle this. He is like full-blown melting down about the whole thing. And
Bro is completely ignoring it, calling the Republicans that are for it losers, calling people cowards, saying that he doesn't need them. And MAGA is pretty much backfiring on him at this point. Like, it's completely falling apart because he doesn't want to release these files, probably because his name is in them. So I could see how he could probably be panicked. Like, if I was him and if I did some of the nasty shit that was in from what I've heard on the trial and stuff, I'd be sweating bullets. Especially if he was, like, at the epicenter of all this crap. Because it would completely tarnish his reputation.
At his own base now. He is attacking even his most adamant supporters over the Epstein case. He's even saying with his whole floppy chest that you are a bad person if you care about the Epstein stuff, saying that it's boring and nobody should care.
And my favorite thing is whenever he tries to deflect the question with, well, we've done all these good things, and we've done this, and we've done that, and we've passed all these things. Who cares about it? You remember that saying? Build 10 bridges and you suck one dick. You're a dick sucker, not a bridge builder. You know?
Criticizing his own base, calling out his most loyal MAGA supporters, all the enthusiasts, calling them weaklings if they care about this and how they're falling for a big scam, hook, line, and sinker into a Democrat galaxy brain chess maneuver here. And actually, like, I wasn't exaggerating, they are literally laughing about it.
It's pretty boring stuff. It's
it's
boring.
Right there. Right here. This fucker right here. I don't even know who he is.
Only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it.
Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. We'll see who's laughing whenever this shit gets either leaked or released. Because the American people aren't going to stop.
I would say let them have it.
So there you hear it. Now, to some of you, the copium's going to set in. You're going to say, hey, he said the credible information, we can release it. We should release it, and we'll talk about that. But they also say in the same interview, we already released the credible information.
And the credible information's been given.
So if it's already been given, they're not going to give you more stuff.
CoffeeZilla recently just covered this section here beautifully. I'm just going to show you a couple of clips here from it where that guy next to Trump actually couldn't contain his laughter. He was howling like someone went over there and started tickling him because of Trump's statement here about Epstein. Calling people bad people if they care about this. Literally one of the biggest pedophiles in history. Now all of a sudden it's boring, nobody should care, and actually you're a weakling, coward, weirdo, loser, bad person if you do care. So he's trying to get people
Exactly. And of course he's going to say that because, you know, he's going to say whatever he can to not release these files. I think everybody that was in those files would probably say that.
Attack others who give a shit about this, which is crazy. Because imagine
if he's not in those files, he knows somebody who's in those files, and he's trying to protect them. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Imagine being this brain-dead fucking bumbling homunculi on Twitter that is now attacking people that are calling attention to this. When, keep in mind, Trump himself actually had a crucial component of his campaign talk about the Epstein client list and all of that information and how he was going to be so transparent and release it to the public because of how important it is.
I bet.
Not just Trump, other people in the administration as well made the same promises that are now flip-flopping on it. This is pure concentrated lunacy. It is unhinged. And I cannot believe that he is just saying this. Like, not even like tiptoeing around it. He is just full-on saying it. Fucking wet spot in his goddamn diaper here, just saying it in front of the cameras multiple times now.
And laughing about it. And laughing about it, too. And it's not even the only time. He did it multiple times now. And not only that, in prior interviews, he talked about people who were on the list that, you know, the list that doesn't exist. And if they're not actually on the list, it's a form of defamation. So you can either release the list or apologize to the people that you named that you stated were on the list.
This is an element you won't find on the periodic table, the element of surprise, because I am shocked by this and how people...
I'm not. How are you shocked by this? I figured this was going to happen from day one. There was no way in hell this orange dude was about to release those documents.
With the statement. He is saying that you are a piece of shit if you are trying to get answers about the biggest child predator of all time and all of the evil associates that are getting away with the unthinkable crimes.
You're not just a piece of shit. You're a loser. You're a fucking dimwit. You're dumb as hell. You drool into the carpet and, you know, you're just dumb. That's pretty much what he's saying.
Anything even close to it, and he is now calling even people in his most tight-knit groups of enthusiasts that sing his praises and suck farts out of his butt all fucking day, calling them weaklings if they care about this.
The correct term is the retard echo chamber.
It's unbelievable. Oh, also, there's a little interesting tidbit of lore about the guy who was laughing next to Trump.
The guy next to Trump looking on and laughing as Trump says this is a big nothing burger. The only people who would deal in this kind of talk are fake news. That is Epstein's neighbor. That is Howard Lutnick.
Holy shit. No shot, dude. What?
Nick, who has a house that was next to Epstein's place. You can see him laughing here.
Isn't that fascinating? If this was a TV show, people would criticize this for bad writing, being like too in your face.
Too obvious, man.
Legitimately, the government thinks you are a fucking imbecile. They think you are a buffoon that can't think for themselves at all, can't rationally, sensibly think about anything, so they can just piss in your face and tell you it's raining, and you'll smile about it and nod and say, thanks,
crazy.
you're right. I mean, and I guess they're actually kind of right here because there are so many people that are just buying into this and moving on from it. Yeah.
Well, like, whenever they had released that Twitter comment, a lot of people were bamboozled by it. Of course they were.
All this intrigue over the Epstein files, but I do want to ask you to clarify something you said this morning. You said this was all a hoax. Has your attorney general told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you seen?
Not the attorney general. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's been run by the Democrats.
But see, he keeps saying this, but if that's the case, then why wouldn't they have used it in the 2024 election or 2025 election? Like, why not release these files if they knew that it would hurt the Republican Party? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you say that, make that statement, and then see, like,
For 4 years, you had Christopher Wray and these characters and Comey before him. And
does he just actually think everyone in this country is Drew Barrymore from 50 First Dates that just forgets everything after a few seconds? Goober, you literally made the promise multiple times that you would release the Epstein information and all of that shit. People around you made the same promises, and now it's just crickets and just falling in line with your delusional attempt here to convince people that it's all some kind of hoax. Nobody is buying that. Nobody that's not on payroll, that is buying that. It is absurd. If this was constructed by the Democrats, surely they would have used...
Well, my favorite thing is that they also reached out to some of the content creators and told them to chill out with some of the Epstein stuff, so that way it would kind of fall out of popularity. But there's a lot of content creators that aren't going to do that.
As a weapon against you for the last 4 fucking years that you just mentioned, they would have definitely dropped this information as a means of attacking you. Literally anybody could tell you the same thing. The immediate question that gets raised in people's heads when you keep spreading this stupid fucking lie about it being some kind of engineered hoax is, well, why are you just now saying that when you campaigned on releasing
your whole fucking campaign was surrounded by that, dude? I can't with that. That's so fucking retarded. That's so fucking retarded. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. This one was really fun. Elon Musk stirs the Epstein pot. Powerful people want that list suppressed. Of course they do, because their names are on it, and they know that if they do that, we're going to pull them out of the White House and crucify them on the fucking front lawn. That's why they want it suppressed.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. No one in my lifetime has been better than Donald Trump at changing the subject, dictating.
Fucking right? This was 13 hours ago. Bro can deflect like no other.
The news cycle, wiping things from our collective memory. Remember
I love how he said that he never met Epstein in his entire life. Why do we have pictures Everyone he said he didn't meet, there's literally pictures circulating with him standing next to them.
Around like 2 weeks ago.
And it's like that with everyone who's like, well, I've never seen this person, that are all like up the creek without a paddle. They're all like, oh, I've never seen this person. And then there's a fucking picture of them standing right next to him. Like that dude that was fucking sweating.
Whatever else you can say about him, the man has always been extremely adept at getting the news coverage he wants, or at least about the topics he wants. That is not happening, though, right now.
Yep.
Right now, Donald Trump wants everybody to shut the hell up about his one-time close friend, associate, the late child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, the guy you see there on your screen hanging out with Trump.
Yep.
And yet everything Trump is doing is making people talk about it more. In fact, just an hour or two ago, Donald Trump fired an Epstein prosecutor.
What?
That would be more.
What?
Maureen Comey, the daughter of former FBI director and Trump nemesis James Comey. Now, Trump could have a lot of reasons for disliking her, but as political...
Woo! Woo! Bro, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty now.
Noted today, Comey, who'd worked in the U.S. Attorney's Office for nearly a decade, prosecuted both Jeffrey Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell.
I love how after all this fucking time, no one else has gone to jail. That is just beautiful to me.
Okay? So when Donald Trump's trying to bury the story right now, out of nowhere, in an unprecedented move, presidents don't fire career attorneys, he fired Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell's prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
This is just one in a series of things Trump has done surrounding...
Hey, low key, ma'am. Low key. I don't know you like that, but low key, if you want to make a fuckload of money and you want to be held a hero, leak these files. Go on press and make statements about names that are in those files. Drop as many names that you saw in those files as you possibly can. So that way they are forced to release these files. Even name innocent people. The more eyes you have on this, the more you stir this pot up, the better off you're gonna be.
The Epstein story that have just been really weird. And so now we are seeing a revolt among the MAGA faithful, people who...
It's weird right now, but if this actually comes out, it's all going to make sense. I promise you guys. It's going to be like a novel, like a real-life novel or like a movie. It's going to all make sense whenever the big finale happens, if it happens. He's really trying to make this disappear.
Trump staffed the Department of Justice and FBI with loyalists who vowed to release the Epstein files to the public. They were devastated last week when Trump's administration closed the case and told everybody, turns out nothing to see here. None of it made sense because the administration had been hyping this release over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Attorney General Pam
Oh, no, they ran their entire campaigns on it. That's what you
anyone
get.
who would listen, that she had tapes to review, she had a client list to review.
Even walked outside the Capitol taking pictures and selfies.
That they gave out a binder
with the binders.
Phase one. And it even got weirder because when they announced the case was closed, they also released that raw video from Epstein's prison.
Yeah, the raw video that come to find out on Meta, it was edited and they had removed footage. Yet again, they had removed footage and tried to lie and say that it was unedited.
Block the night he killed himself. And that footage, as people noted, appeared to be missing an entire minute. Well, guess it. Get this. According to a new Wired investigation published
3 minutes
yesterday, that video is actually missing approximately 2 minutes and 53 seconds. So the whole thing's not going away. And Trump is so frustrated by the Epstein backlash from his own political reporters, he is now calling them stupid.
Hey, remember Orange. Remember Agent Orange. If you call them stupid, you call the American people stupid because we're the ones putting pressure on them. Release the files. Spit it out.
I just want to ask you to clarify something you said this morning. You said this was all a hoax. Has your attorney general told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you seen
It's
of
not
that?
the attorney general, no. I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats. And some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net. And so they try and do the Democrats' work.
You don't even have to be a Republican to think that this should be released. You can be a Democrat. You can be whatever. You can be some Joe Smo that has never done anything with political anything, and they take one look at this and they know something's up.
Wasting their time with a guy who obviously had some very serious problems, who died 3-4 years ago.
Bro, it don't matter how long he died. Guess what happens when you keep gassing something up? When you keep gassing something up and you keep bringing it up until you get where you want to be, and then you're just like, oh no, okay, that's fine. It doesn't exist. It's fake. You're probably gonna have some backlash there, huh, guy?
Talk about the success we have with the economy, the best we've ever had, and all of the things we've done, including the Middle East.
Bro, I don't even care about any of that. Most of that, I haven't even, like, nah.
I mean, you see it. Instead, they want to talk about the Epstein hoax. And the sad part is it's people that are really doing the Democrats' work. They're stupid people.
That is... That's so fucking insulting, dude, to hear from him, considering that he was the one that gassed this up to get into power. That's just crazy to me.
By the way, is there anything more typical of the Trump era than a foreign leader sitting there as Trump rambles about Jeffrey Epstein? So that was Trump expanding on a wild social media post from early this morning, claiming that Democrats' new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought...
Well, if it's just a big old hoax, then why not release the actual footage of Epstein's cell and then release the rest of the... And go ahead and release the rest of the files, you know, since it's just a big hoax and there's nothing really there anyway, then what's the big deal, right? If it's so fake, they just release it. I mean, come on.
To the BS hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 years. Donald Trump, the Republican president, calling Republicans stupid people and past supporters because they believe Trump's campaign promise to release the Epstein files. Surely he couldn't mean that. But he clarified, yes, he did.
You mentioned
wow.
When you were talking
what
about
a
the Epstein
bro just can't keep his foot out of his mouth at this point.
issue. Does that mean that you're effectively disowning any supporters who are now
I
calling...
lost a lot of faith in certain people, yeah. I lost because they got duped by the Democrats.
What? Telling people the case is closed isn't working, so he's defaulting to trying his old playbook. What's all Russia, 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 Comey, Obama hoax, Barack
Oh yeah,
Obama.
or like whenever he tried to say, well, we've got World War III, like, oh man, how are you still thinking about this?
Obama created the Epstein files that he didn't show you, so why would you even want to see them? What could be in them? They're fabricated anyway and they don't exist. What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
The thing is, it isn't really working.
It's not. They really think we're that stupid. Oh no.
If you talk about this, I'm going to excommunicate you. Well, you're not the Pope, bro.
Millions of Americans
Right.
are not satisfied with what we've been told. And we shouldn't be, because it's been contradictory and insulting to our intelligence every step of the way.
You're damn straight.
Should not be insulting and attacking the people who voted him in and supported him simply because they want answers on this notorious case of a high-profile individual.
Why did they say there was thousands of
Damn, even Joe Rogan? Yeah, what?
Tapes of people doing horrible Why did they say that?
I can't reconcile this Donald Trump with the Trump that we're seeing right now. The Trump that is gaslighting the
Oh
public.
yeah, no, because he did a 180. Just immediately did a 180 whenever it came to the Epstein files. Like, oh yeah, we're doing all these great things, doing all these great things, and oh, by the way, the files don't exist. They're not real. Yeah. And then we're gonna go ahead and release this edited footage that you totally won't be able to figure out is edited.
Right now, the Trump that I voted for across multiple elections. The Epstein scandal is definitely terminal cancer to Trump's MAGA movement.
You know why? Because that's all he ran his election off of. They'll run your election off of something you might be involved in, dumbass. It's not... What the fuck? Like, what are we dealing with, like a fucking toddler here? Come on.
These people believed in Trump, as you saw, and his war on the deep state, and now they're wondering why Trump has changed his tune, including disgraced former Trump National Security Advisor Mike Flynn.
Oof.
In a long post on social media today, Flynn practically begged Trump to change tactics and release more Epstein files. Quote, if there are elites inside of our country that committed crimes against...
Damn, all the people that Trump kind of turned on in the first election, they're all coming back to bite at the, It's like a pecking order, bro. Like the chicken, there's like a dead chicken and all the other hens and like roosters are pecking it. Like it got hurt and they're pecking it to death. They're all like trying to get a piece of this. That's crazy.
Shame on them. And they must be held accountable. Even Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson has, at least rhetorically, in his words, if not his actions, split from Trump on the Epstein case.
Everyone is, because the people that weren't involved wouldn't want these files released. Because some of them have their names in it and they didn't even do anything. Like, of course they want these files released. They could clear people's names of any, like, doubt. So why the hell wouldn't they want this shit released?
I agree with the sentiment that we need to put it out there. And you know, Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody.
That was just yesterday, though on the same day, Johnson and fellow Republicans
No, they blocked it again. They did. They actually blocked it again.
Proposal that would have forced the DOJ to publish its Epstein files online. But again, Trump can't stop talking about Epstein and posting about Epstein. Even
You know why? Because everyone around him is talking about it. Everyone around him is nervous. Especially the people that did stupid shit.
Wishes everybody else would. As longtime political journalist Josh Marshall put it on social media, this stuff is seriously baffling. It's like someone went to Trump and said, dude, you have to convince everybody you are 100% guilty.
That's 1,000%.
Again, Trump has always been able to move on from a bad news cycle before, often by creating some new bad news cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
it's
now
not working.
Losing control of his supporters. The only person on the right who seems really happy about it is Trump's former mega donor and co-president, world's richest man, Elon Musk. All summer, Musk has openly warred with Trump, including teasing the creation of a new third party, saying in a now-deleted post that Trump was in the Epstein files. Today, Musk spent much of his time on social media stirring the Epstein pot, posting that so many powerful people want that list suppressed, and we were all...
I guarantee you, not only will we find who's in there if they release these files, we're going to figure out who killed him, too. I don't think he did himself in. A lot of people don't. I mean, even if he did, why go through the trouble of editing the videos? Just release them. It makes no sense.
All told the list was going to be released, and that Trump
I think Elon knows something. I think Elon has actually laid eyes and read these documents, and he knows.
Just release the files and point out which part is the hoax.
Mm-hmm.
When the political betting site Polymarket posted its users believe there was a 100% chance Donald Trump was named in the Epstein files, Musk replied with a post of his own, quote, that is a high level of confidence.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking Elon, bro. He's always trying to stir something up. It's so great. I love to see it, dude. I'm sorry, but I love to see it. So close that. We close that. Close that. So I think we got earthquakes, the Liver King. Okay, so let's now I've seen it all. That's the thing. What is this? Reorder my stuff here. Hold on. Let's move this forward. We're gonna get all the Epstein crap knocked out. And then we're gonna move on from, I think we got one more thing that's Epstein related. Where's it at? Oh, do we have one more thing? I don't think we do we? I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done with the Epstein stuff. We can move on from it. Cool. So now we got in Jefferson Davis Hospital, Apparently, they messed up some birth certificates.
Certificate woes continuing for people born at Jefferson Davis Hospital after Fox 26 broke the story of error birth certificates.
Well, several people actually took the steps to amend with the state, but that has proven to be unsuccessful. It's been a frustrating situation for many. Fox 26's Jonathan Mejia was the first to break this story on how these people didn't have legitimate birth certificates and is now joining us live in Southwest Houston with where things stand. Jonathan, are these people getting any help?
Hell no, they're not. If they did, then they wouldn't be turned into the news.
Feel discouraged. Many came here to fill out their application to amend their birth certificates, but they have been denied without any reasoning.
Of course.
I feel bad for all of us. It's very sad that we can't do the things that we need to do for our own citizenship, going through things, for our children, for everything.
You may remember Sandra Warlow. She's the woman that has her first name listed as girl on her birth certificate.
Dude, what the fuck? How do you fuck that up that bad? Her name is Girl.
That report aired. Dozens of impacted people reached out to me. Similar issues, all born at Jefferson Davis Hospital.
Female, Harris, Jefferson Davis Hospital. Bro, don't even got a... Does he have a first name? Name first. That's so retarded.
Hospital. Sandra went to
Oh, was that a guy? A guy was marked as female? Dude, what the fuck?
Office of Vital Statistics to fill out an application to amend her birth certificate. She went in with hope, but left feeling discouraged.
It's the state really that's holding us back. The state once said that they needed my...
Yo, did they really make her name Girl of... Hold on.
But left feeling discouraged.
Girl of... Wardlow? Are you kidding me, dude? Dude, you gotta be kidding me with that. That is crazy.
It's the state really that's holding us back. The state once said that they needed my...
There's your taxpayer dollars right there, boys.
School records, but they said they needed the elementary part. When I went to HISD where I attended school, they told me that the state does not allow them to keep elementary school records.
Unable to obtain elementary school records.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Bro. That's like if you let your license expire and you need 2 forms of ID. Well, how the fuck are you supposed to give 2 forms of ID if you don't have a passport? And you can't get a passport if you ain't got a damn an ID. Like what?
Middle school records, still not enough.
Jefferson Davis is actually closed, so we had to go to LBJ.
Whenever I say 2 forms of ID, usually they want 2 forms of picture ID.
That's where their files went over to. And fun fact, they only keep them for 20 years. So even if they find my file, it's one in the middle, a haystack. Like,
that's crazy.
Another option you have is going to the court,
which is pretty pricey for anybody, for all of us who haven't got our names fixed.
What they should do is do a class action lawsuit. Get an attorney or a lawyer that's going to take their ass to court and make them pay, not the people, but make the person, the county they're going to be suing or the state they're going to be suing pay for the court costs.
Something is missing on our birth certificate. I feel like that's just unfair to us because we were the kids at the time. The hospital is the one who messed up. Why are we paying the price? That's a lot of money.
To the hospital too.
Also sought to have her birth certificate amended. Although her name is correct, she's listed as a male when she was born.
Bro, what the hell? How do you even fuck that up? Like, are you dumb? That's crazy.
I took my documents. They said bring something, a medical, like a discharge summary, stuff like that. So I took the paperwork from when I gave birth and I was discharged from the hospital, my son and I, and they said that wouldn't work, that I needed to...
What? No way! Dude!
Go the legal route. So these documents need to be fixed, and it's not something that I did.
Oh my God, dude.
Did.
Don't you just love it when you see your taxpayer monies go to good things? Don't you just fucking love it?
It's the hospital needs to make that correction, but there's no hospital, so now who's to make the correction? And I mean, it's just simple. Take the M off and put me an F.
That's crazy.
You can hear the frustration right there. She is wanting a
frustration
simple change in her birth certificate.
I'm kind of shocked these people were even able to get jobs with their certificates jacked up like that.
That's what many.
Though they are older, so I could
wanting to have the correct things placed on their birth certificate. I reached out to Texas Senator Carol Alvarado to see what her office can do to help these impacted individuals. I'm waiting for a reply, and we'll bring that to you.
Oh, of course they didn't reply. Of course they didn't. Why would they do that? What? A government facility being held accountable for their fuck-ups? Whoa, that's crazy. Ha! Yeah, right.
On July 4th, most people did their best to get away from the river. But a group of Kerrville ISD bus drivers did the exact opposite.
That's right.
They put themselves in danger to evacuate campers along
Woo!
Guadalupe.
W bus drivers!
San Antonio's Jordan Elder takes us inside that bus ride, and you'll see why to many parents these bus drivers are heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Through raging waters and broken roads.
Damn, that is crazy. The water's moving so fast, it's taking out chunks of the fucking road. Damn!
There was only one option.
Our family was in trouble, and we were able to help in the best way that we could.
Full speed ahead, behind the wheel of
Mhm.
a school bus.
Where we picked up a bunch of the Mystic girls that they had drove in from camp. All we knew is that we had a bunch of young girls holding each other's hands, waiting to get on our buses.
That's right.
Amanda has her commercial driver's license to take her Tyvee High School volleyball team to and from games. On July 4th, the stakes were much higher.
A lot of these girls had pajamas on. A lot of them didn't have shoes. They had nothing but each other. And so that was a hard view in itself, that this happened while they were sleeping.
Millions of people across the world have seen this video. Girls from Camp Mystic singing on their way to safety. For Amanda, the journey was more somber. She watched as children ran off her bus and into the arms of their worried parents.
To see fear in everybody was extremely difficult. And it was extremely difficult to have some of those parents ask you when everybody got off your bus, is that it? Because they didn't see their child. And so that was really hard.
Remember, guys, like Greg Abbott said, we're fucking losers for trying to figure out who the fuck, what political person failed this community and not putting up proper warning signs like sirens. And to the few dumbasses that are probably going to be down in my fucking comments that seem to think that sirens don't save people, the county above, Kerr County, and the county below Kerr County both had sirens, and guess what? No one fucking died. Big fucking surprise. Warning systems help. The fact that I even have to sit here and explain this to some retard online that just wants to get into a comment section and make stupid ass comments, go fuck yourself before you make that comment. I'll know if you made the comment or not, and if you actually made it to this point in the video, because whenever I'll look at the comment, and instead of actually reacting to it, I'm just gonna fucking remove the comment because you're a fucking retard.
Are people who are calling you and the other bus drivers that went in there to help evacuate people heroes? Do you see it that way?
I think we just wanted to help our first responders, anybody that was chest deep, the family members who saved their family, those are heroes. The counselors, the people that gave their lives to save these kids, I mean, those are your heroes.
Her boss sees it differently.
They're heroes. They're heroes.
Ken Knowles.
That's right, man. Those kids, those are the heroes, man. They had to watch their fucking family members get washed away in that shit. They had to watch counselors that they trusted get washed away in that. They had to watch their fellow, their friends get washed away in that. And you want to sit here and say that we're losers for wanting answers on how this could have been prevented? Go fuck yourself. Seriously. I hope that Hot Wheels, Greg Abbott, gets what's coming to him. That's all I got to say about that. You want to use a football analogy for this? Get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. Seriously. And to the fucking few retards that get down in my comments and make stupid ass chat remarks, I'll enjoy removing your comment after I give a nice little reply
floodwaters hit, but he says he wasn't surprised when he heard how his team responded.
Faster than I could possibly have imagined.
I have been a firefighter, and I have been a school bus driver. And I've also worked for the United States Postal Service. And it just amazes me how retarded some of the comments were on some of the videos that I've made about this. It just amazes me how dim-witted some of these people are. And the sad, scary part is these people can vote. And we wonder why our country is the way it is. Ugh. Natural selection, please.
We had buses on the road.
To give you an idea of how bad this is now, we got fires popping up in the Grand Canyon, LA. We got floods in Texas. We got earthquakes in Alaska. We got more flooding over in New York. But I'm the retard, right? I'm the dumbass sitting here making comments about a guy sitting in a fucking chair that don't know how to put up alarm systems, even though he's taking all the taxpayer money to go on vacations, right?
Ready to rescue kids.
In total, 10 district buses brought about 900 campers to safety. These green bows will be waiting as bus drivers return to the barn in August, a way to honor the lives lost. And about that bus driver title.
I've told them that there's a saying that I'm going to ban from our department. I'm just a bus driver. They were comforters.
Nah, man. Nah, man. That shit needs to go. When you do something like this, y'all are heroes. Even the kids that got saved, they're the heroes. It's just so unacceptable for this to even have happened.
They were rescuers, and in my mind, they're all heroes.
It's going to be hard, but we're strong and we're going to make it. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
That's crazy to me, dude. That's fucking crazy to me. Yeah, we got an earthquake in Alaska, 7.3 magnitude, bro. That's a huge earthquake.
3 magnitude earthquake in Alaska this evening triggered tsunami warnings in the state. Those warnings
now we got fucking tsunamis, man.
Have since been canceled in just the last hour or so, but you can see people.
So now we got earthquakes in Alaska causing tsunamis. We've got Texas being flooded. We've got New York being flooded. We have the Grand Canyon and LA all on fire. What the fuck? What is going on?
Took that alert very seriously, moving to higher ground. The earthquake hit just off the southern coast this afternoon. It could be felt throughout the southern part of the state and the peninsula. So far, there's no word yet of any major damage or injuries.
This is embarrassing for you.
That is crazy. Eh? Fuck? We got some pirate software goodies.
Video saying you were wrong with every situation and the internet move on. I am not doing that. Yeah, no. Eat shit.
Ironically, the one thing that's been keeping Stop Killing Games alive, look at this, pirate software.
It's all pirate. Pirate's the one that's keeping it alive because he's so negative towards it and Ross. So
it's done. Pirate software is delusional. Pirate software accidentally proved himself wrong. Pirate software has lost everything. Pirate software lost
dumbass.
Okay, I'll look at that.
Bro, all he got to do is stop talking about it. Hell, even an apology video might go a long way. But then he would just admit that he's wrong, so that's never going to happen.
In a minute, I didn't even know that. Pirate software quit and lied about it. Pirate software can't stop lying. The entire internet has turned on pirate software. Just now, pirate software is getting sued. He's done. Pirate software meltdown. Pirate software situation. How to be a massive fraud. Pirate software. Fraud. Everybody, like every single message.
Apparently, even his dad is sick of his bullshit. Apparently, there's some new stuff where Pirates Software's dad had leaked some stuff about him.
Negative. You have this happen, so he's lost 100,000 subs. Is that true? Okay.
Oh, it's constantly going down.
Oh my God. Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
Fuck. -10, -10, -10, -10. Dude, it's like 10K a day. That is insane.
-180,000.
This is updated.
Oh!
How does that even happen? June, it's a -60,000, -30,000. So it's basically ever since...
Bro pretty much speed ran the internet by lying a lot. Who'd have thought?
The classic WoW incident, it was fucking over. Let me see about the on Twitch. Negative followers and 30... Oh my God. This is probably one of the biggest times I've ever seen this happen. But it is ironic that Pirate Software...
And he's still willing to die on that hill. That's the beautiful part about it. At this point, I would like to designate him the lolcow.
The biggest advertiser of Stop Killing Games, and the entire industry around making content that's negative about Pirate Software, I think has driven more signatures to Stop Killing Games than me, Charlie, Ross, or PewDiePie ever could.
I was watching a video that was critiquing you for mentioning you work at Blizzard so much. I literally never talk about it. When I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard. Blizzard. Blizzard, 7 years, yeah. Blizzard. Because having worked at Blizzard, Blizzard. I grew up at Blizzard. Blizzard. Industry.
More Blizzard. I don't understand why he says it like 25 fucking times a fucking video, like a stream, dude. Like, you could be talking about anything and he will deviate and talk about Blizzard or talk about like, oh, I was a hacker or, oh, I did this. Bro worked customer service at Blizzard. Literally. I mean, he probably did some other things, but he worked customer service.
Blizzard. Yeah, no,
even his dad has said he worked customer service.
Like, I never said that I was.
Dr. K is just like...
Yeah. That is the most arrogant statement on the planet, bro.
He's so fucking arrogant. He's such a fucking... Oh, man. He really thinks his shit just don't stink.
The first, second generation Blizzard employee. I was the first, second
generation.
Oh, I
Blizzard bet.
The first, second generation Blizzard employee. First, second generation Blizzard employee.
Oh my God, dude. Jesus Christ.
Painfully.
I wanted to do... There it goes. Software. Not that one. Let's see, where are we at? Hold on.
Just think for a minute, how would you respond to someone being that kind of brutally honest with you and even reiterating multiple times that they like you, knowing that they have been a part of this server for, you know, close to a year at this point? How would you about it? Pirate Software had his moment of address, especially with the stuff here, right? And then the next one here is Pirate responding to them saying, you know who does care? The tens of thousands on the sidelines. And then this other Discord member makes it hit early access where people could.
Him his old furry role play on YouTube, like, simply by not pressing the mana gem. Just wanted to clear this video.
The episode, and they didn't tell him until the last minute. This is my dad. His name is Joey Ray. This lamp in the back was a lamp that we actually owned at the time.
Oh, I don't care about this. Close that as well. What do we got here? Oh wait, no. Move that to the end. Don't even know why that's here. Why is this open twice? So we got 2 things left.
TikToker went from threatening a podcaster with firearms to staging his own arrest in a downward spiral that doesn't even seem to be close to ending. It's like the Liver King is turning himself into an extremely slow train wreck that's simply hard to look away from.
So this guy got famous because he ate raw meat and then tried to sell it like he was eating raw meat, but then it was just a big lie. He lied about the whole thing.
In nearly 3 weeks since we made the last video about this guy, we've already had a new update about this whole conflict with Joe
Liver
Rogan.
King is absolutely unequivocally cooked. He's probably cooking his own meat now at this point.
Because he fake arrested himself.
My head and my heart.
Oh my god, no way.
These are my weapons. My head and my heart. These are my weapons.
But obviously, we're talking about Brian Johnson, who goes by the Liver King on social media, and he's been embroiled in this bizarre one-sided beef with Joe Rogan, one of the largest podcast hosts in the world, which has seemingly just emerged out of nowhere. And when
He's doing it for clout. I mean, it's obvious why he would even be doing it.
Out of nowhere, I mean, Joe has never had this guy on his show ever. And I guess the only real connection between these two is Joe made a comment once on his podcast over 2 years ago saying that his physique does not look like all he was doing was eating raw meat. He
And
said
big surprise, bro came forward as a fucking phony.
that physique is from good old-fashioned steroids. However, that happened like 2 to 3 years ago, as I previously stated. So Liver King has now been holding on to this grudge for years because on Monday, June 23rd, 2025, for some reason, he decided that now would be the perfect time to challenge Joe Rogan to a fight. Not through some like normal channels, not through his management team, but through a series of completely unhinged.
That was so stupid and cringy. Like all these like big content creators fighting. Like no one wants to see that. I'm sorry. No one is going to deviate from reaction or gaming content to watch a fight. If they're not already going out of their way to watch fights, they're not going to start.
Instagram Reels.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liver King. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. I have 0 training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt.
You do realize that just because you're fit and muscular doesn't mean that you can fight somebody who knows how to fight, right? Like, you are aware of this? That just because you're muscular, you can still get your ass whipped by somebody who's a trained fighter. It makes no sense.
You should dismantle me.
Funny enough, you probably are really bad with stamina because you have all that mass. Like, there's a study that shows that you could be morbidly obese even if you're muscular like that because it's still bad for you.
Come to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration plate, by the way.
And here's where things start to get a little bit concerning, because not only did the Liver King decide to travel to Texas, Joe Rogan's home state, but he also doubled down and took things a little bit too far, making even more videos, ramping up his tone, and more. And I mean, at this point, it wasn't just like some random social media rant on his house. So on June 24th, 2025, Brian Johnson was actually arrested in Austin, Texas, and charged with making terroristic threats. He was booked into Travis County Jail at 8:31 p.m., and the entire incident was apparently connected to his bizarre campaign against Joe Rogan. But obviously, that wasn't enough. He continued posting videos even while being arrested, because I guess that's just how you solidify your position as an internet lolcow. He was filmed being put into the back of a patrol car wearing a burgundy hoodie, sweatpants, and an old school tactical vest. His wife was also standing there watching the whole mess unfold. And before his arrest, there was also footage of him frantically running around what looks to be his hotel room while playing meditational music in the background and rambling about prison, being arrested, and fighting Joe Rogan. So I guess the normal stuff you do when you're a decamillionaire and bored, I guess. But this whole situation right before his arrest...
Why doesn't the bro just retire? He's got a shitload of money. Damn, something up with my connection. But like, I just don't get how... Why does he want to fight Joe Rogan so bad? He does know that Joe Rogan is like a trained fighter. Like, he's probably going to beat the shit out of him, out of the Liver King. Like, I don't... Like, of all the people to pick beef with, why would you do it? That's clever. All the people you could, do that with, why would you do it with Joe Rogan? It makes no sense. Like, you already a millionaire. Why the hell would you want more money and clout? Like, it makes no sense.
Calling his family over for this like group hug and prayer as the emergency sirens can be heard in the background. It's honestly kind of like watching an extremely uncomfortable reality TV show that nobody asked for.
Because it is.
Family, we didn't get outside to say our prayer. If they'll be nice enough to give me
oh,
the
Lord
2 minutes.
have mercy.
Thank you, God, for right now. for this gift
Can't with
that is
this.
right now with my family in Austin, Texas.
But hey, obviously, here we are. He was arrested just after that, and the next day, details came out about what had actually happened. Reports indicate that Austin Police Department was notified about Brian Johnson's Instagram videos around 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday, where they reached out to Joe Rogan. He told them that he'd never had an interaction with the Liver King and considered the post to be threatening. According to the New York Post, Rogan also told police that he was unaware of Brian was targeting him and had been told by other people that the Liver King has a significant drug issue.
All right.
And that he appears to be significantly unstable and seems to need help. So after spending the night in jail, Liver King was released on a $20,000 bond with a series of
Jesus Christ, man, a $20,000 bond. All right, see you in a bit.
conditions. He received a restraining order that required him to stay 600 feet away from Joe Rogan at all times and his family. He also
I don't think that he would have been able to even come close to Joe Rogan. I mean, he's probably got bodyguards. Most of the people that are rich like that have bodyguards, not because they're weak, but because they don't want to get sued for beating someone's ass. I mean, let's be honest here.
Mental health evaluation within a week and couldn't possess any firearm until the day of this trial. So obviously, most people would take this as a big wake-up call to maybe chill a bit, reevaluate some of the stuff you've been doing in your life.
No, if you're hunting for clout, it's time to amp it up.
To get you in a position like this. And
I don't understand why these locals do this shit, dude. It's so like, it's so stupid. I don't get it. Like, just because you're like, you alienated your own audience by saying that you used to eat raw meat, even though it was a complete lie, and then he goes over all the documents of him and all the steroids that he takes. It's like thousands of dollars. You already have enough money to retire happily with. Like, what does it matter, dude? Just, like, disappear. Just get out of here, man. No one's watching you because you're a liar. For real. Like, go.
Not
chew.
continue. Instead, he just doubled down on his content. So he started making more content while slurring in his videos.
Of course.
He showed off his ankle monitor and acknowledged the restraining order. But in the most bizarre way possible. He also posted more than a dozen videos, including some where he asked someone if they could tell him if Rogan was going to be in Austin so he could comply with the judge's orders and stay away. Which, to me, kind of sounds like he's still trying to find him, but what do I know?
200 yards. 200 yards. Restrain myself I must do. Here's how we do it. If anybody's
What the fuck? How's he talking? Bro, sounds like a Neanderthal, man.
last name is Rogan, and you're in the capital of Austin, Texas, like Capitol Hill stuff place, like where they make laws, like Rogan versus Liver King, where bullies that are big, that don't just do good and true, are held accountable.
Bro's a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. So if you don't mind, just don't be there for a little while within 200 yards.
Overall, my whole reaction here is, dude, what are you doing? Then
What
he
an
started
absolute
playing some word
fucking
game to try to,
bumbling
get around
moron.
the
What
restraining
a
order,
moron,
suggesting
dude.
he
What
didn't
the
want to say
fuck?
Joe Rogan's full name for legal reasons.
Oh, how about this? If your first name starts with a J and the last name is Rogan, announce yourself. If you're at Capitol, in the actual Capitol, like where it looks really cool. So we're gonna go there, and I invite everyone else to come. The news should be there. If your first name starts with a J and the last name is Rogan, I actually do invite your family, and I take it back. I invite you to come to meet my family.
Oh,
That's
sounds
what
like he'd be doing drugs or something. He needs to get some help. Honestly.
But here is where the story takes an absurd turn, because on the 4th of July this year, Liver King decided to stage his own fake arrest and post it on social media.
Ugh.
The guy, who is currently out on bond for allegedly making terroristic threats against Joe Rogan, uploaded a clip showing a couple fake officers arrest him.
My head and my heart. These are my weapons. My head and my heart. These are my weapons.
Get back. Get back. Get back. I don't care. You film all you want. Get back.
You can just step back, my wife. You talk to her when you're at court. Okay. Barbarian.
Watch your back. Watch your back. Scoot back. What?
Yes, sir.
I tell you again. Scoot back.
Yes, sir.
Why would you do this? And obviously, people
This is
immediately
so
didn't
fucking stupid.
buy this, as none of the cops were showing which county or which police force they were a part of. So there was a lot of red flags just from the video. And not too long later, he shared the second video confessing that the whole thing was just pretend.
Just posted a video of a pretend charlatan arrest. There's another metaphor for it also.
Oh, bro. What a joke. My God.
11th ancestral tenant, adventure / fun. I thought it might be funny and not let anybody in on it, you know, until way later and they come walking back. But really, like, this was fun. We had a great laugh.
Yeah, so that's a weird attention play. Yeah, dude.
What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. I can't with this. I can't. Bro, he's acting like some of these kids do whenever they do like the clout thing where they're trying to do stupid shit online. They get clout. It's so stupid, man. I use the bathroom. Okay. Whew. We bake. We bake. Aye.
Is this the Hillary Clinton thing? No, this is Darth Vader.
Huh. They got him. That was it.
I don't know why, but it's funny because it's the he's got the lightsaber.
Yeah.
And he goes and does that shit instead. That's funny, man. I didn't expect that at all. Now
Gotta love it. All right, here we go.
What's this? Can you what?
Can you explain what an incel is? So an incel is just like someone who is involuntarily celibate.
Yeah.
That loser sitting on Reddit for 23 hours a day.
Yeah.
With Cheetah dust and empty Mountain Dew cans all around them.
Yeah.
And it just has a real stank smell that is involved with.
I could imagine something else that has a real stank smell. So what's that anime profile look like nowadays?
These people. I'm just gonna paint you an image, and like the fedora is a little crusty, and the beard.
I could think of something else that's real crusty. Probably that chair. Is that a normal chair or is that the sofa?
The neck beard is strong, but the facial hair is
Well, I mean, I think I'd rather the neck beard than like 7 chins. I mean,
weak. And there's a bald spot in the back, and he's sitting there muttering under his breath about how Jessica Alba's ugly. That's what you're talking about.
So a lot of people might be really confused by this because they're like, why is this woman who is probably 600 pounds sitting around talking shit on other people's appearance, right? And I know you might not want to hear this. You can never unhear this after you do hear it. This girl has dozens of guys gassing her up and loving the way that she looks, and they want to keep feeding them until they die. I'm not kidding you. I'm not making
There it is. It's called the reward structure. She, if she ever wants to lose this weight, is going to have one hell of a miserable lifestyle. Enjoy your misery.
This up. This is
Because if you start losing weight and you stop doing the eating videos, you're going to lose people because you're no longer making the content that people are watching you for. If you stop eating and start losing weight, no one's going to be giving you money. They want to see the little piggy eat. Well, a big old hog now, but that's okay. And I myself am not an incel because I have a fiance, so. But, for those of you who feel that way, go out and try.
What's going on?
I have a lot of problems, and death feederism is what it sounds like. It's feeding someone to the point of getting so fat and so big that they die.
So in the 1800s, wealthy farmers
Ooh.
showed off their status not with luxury
Ooh, there it is.
items,
They farming that content.
but with commissioning oversized portraits of their animals. Full fucking circle. And look where it fucking came from.
Brother, may I have some oats?
Brother, may I have some oats?
The figures are consumers, brother. They are no different than the furry red demon that consumed and terrorized us and the feathered ones.
That's right. Do you have anything on the Grand Canyon fires? Actually, you know what? Hold on. Oh, damn. Hopefully they fix it, man. Oh, damn, we got floods in San Antonio? What the fuck? There we go.
We have the latest on the Hill Country.
Damn! Bro, look at that! Damn, now San Antonio's flooding? What the hell? Hey, News 4, San Antonio, you guys hit me up. I'll be happy to take a sponsor from y'all and some money if y'all send me y'all's videos and I'll render them and send them back in 4K. Yeah. 720 on YouTube is despicable.
Kirk County confirming 107 deaths from the flooding July 4th. That means there's been no changes in those numbers. Also, no change here.
They haven't found anybody yet.
Still missing. The county says the missing list is fluctuated because of a hotline reporting victim recovery efforts and the outreach to those who were initially reported missing. Yesterday, several communities honored the life of one of the little girls from Camp Mystic. Guadalupe County Fire.
You want to see something really impressive here? If you'll notice, this is in Texas. And you'll know it's in Texas because they're not waving around flags from other countries. Unlike most of the riots in LA. And for those of you who don't know, Texas is a state in the U.S.
Guadalupe County Fire and Seguin Fire honoring 8-year-old Virginia Hollis with a solemn procession as her body was taken from Camp Mystic to Belleville. Virginia is one of the 27 girls and counselors that died on the July 4th flooding disaster. The emotional toll likely never ends, but there is a physical rebuild happening as well. And although homes will be rebuilt, it's hard for many to see that right now. So the floodwaters destroyed homes not covered by insurance. It destroyed homes, period. But it did leave folks like Greg Atkins to face the cleanup alone. When we spoke to him hours after the flooding, he showed us how the water surged through his home on Waterfront Drive. In some spots, it got as high as 5 feet Nearly 2 weeks later, he is still in cleanup mode.
Got regular home insurance and all that stuff, but that doesn't pay anything. So.
No,
Up and
of
down
course
the Guadalupe
not.
River, there are still piles of debris everywhere because of a river that grew nearly 3 stories in a matter of hours that
That's
day.
crazy.
We're also looking at the damage in Hunt.
3 stories. That would actually reach me up here. Damn it! My plan is falling apart. It's not supposed to get that damn high. That's the whole point of living on the 3rd story. Damn it!
Where Camp La Junta sits there along the Guadalupe River, and 2 weeks later, damage is still everywhere. The cabins, horse stables, they're gone, torn apart by that flooding. Owner Larry Graham plans to rebuild. He says he's overwhelmed by the community support. He described the terrifying moments on that day the flooding began.
By the time the morning came up, we realized that it was a real flood, and it was bigger than anything we had ever experienced before, but nobody had any reason to expect it would get that big. It had plenty of opportunities before, and it was always less than that.
Well, now it's all hands on deck as that cleanup begins, and making sure that neighbors have the emotional support that they need as well.
Crazy.
One Universal City business is raising money for flood victims after one of its regulars survived the floods. News 4's Destiny Fuller now with details on how Bob's Special
There we go. This was uploaded 2 hours ago.
White House correspondent Garrett Haake has the latest on the divisions within MAGA world over the Jeffrey Epstein files.
President Trump lashing out at his own supporters
I bet.
amid the ongoing Republican outcry over his administration's decision not to release Justice Department files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I lost a lot of faith in certain people, yeah. I lost because they got duped by the Democrats.
Oh, I wonder why. We're losing faith in you, so I mean, it's only fair, right? It's only fair. I mean, what's a little faith here and there, right?
The president dismissing the interest by some in the MAGA world in Epstein as a Democratic distraction and chastising those supporters as, quote, weaklings.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net, and so they try and do the Democrats' work. They're wasting their time with a guy who obviously has...
Let me explain this to you in the way of the Trump. You're dumb. I'm not on the file. You're dumb. Okay? You're dumb. Stop trying to release the file. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. I might be on the file, but I'm not. You're dumb. Stop this thing that you're doing because it's dumb and you're stupid. And I might actually be on the file doing something bad, but maybe not because it's a hoax. So you're dumb. And, you know, if you think and feel this way, you're dumb.
Some very serious problems, who died 3-4 years ago. I'd rather talk about the success we have with the economy, the best we've ever had, and all of the things we've done, including the Middle East.
But the demands for public disclosure of Epstein-related evidence originated with some of the president's most outspoken supporters, some now serving in his administration, like FBI Director Kash Patel 2 years ago.
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophile...
Bro, they must know that this was going to get brought up if they didn't actually release these files. Like, they must know that this was going to be released.
This from the president's son.
How is it that my father can be convicted of 34 crimes, but no one on Epstein's list has even been brought to light?
And this was the president during the campaign.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would. All right. I guess I would. I think that less so because, you know, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there.
You mean your life and the other people that you're trying to protect that did the bad things that they did? Fishy. Real fishy.
A lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would.
But last week, the Justice Department and FBI released a memo saying they had found no incriminating client list of Epstein's and no credible evidence Epstein blackmailed prominent...
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't already remove those files and like burn them or bury them or delete them or whatever. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they did delete those files, because what better way to remove something whenever you hold everyone, like you hold everything right now is Republican, the Senate, the Justice, everything, including the presidency. What better way to become the president and own the House and bury something you don't want to see than doing that, then burying it and removing it or deleting it or whatever, and then saying it never existed? Like, it probably, if these files existed, they probably don't anymore because they're all gone. It's great, right? What a freaking rise to power.
Individuals, and that they would make no further disclosure. Multiple federal law enforcement officials tell NBC News that memo accurately describes the findings of law enforcement in the Epstein investigation. The president saying it's up to Attorney General Pam Bondi whether to release the material.
If she finds any more credible information, she'll give that too. What more can she do than that? I mean, honestly, what more can she do? And we do have bigger problems.
We pressed him.
Your Attorney General wasn't here, your FBI leadership. Do you still have confidence in that team, sir? Totally.
Now some top officials are downplaying any GOP divide.
I have confidence in the president.
Totally.
But after an array of outspoken Trump allies demanded the files be made public, there are more calls.
Hey, you know why? You know why? Because they all were under the assumption that you would release these files because they were so sure that there was nothing incriminating for their president or the president, whatever the fuck. I don't really care. I don't vote because this country is a shit fest anyway. But someone's lying, they don't look at. That's true. That's true. He doesn't look at you in the eyes whenever he says that. He does look away. But what better way to gain a massive amount of people than to release the Epstein files and then bury them and then wonder why these people are no longer supporting you? It's because they all supported you for this one thing, and it's the one thing you're not doing. Are you dumb?
Information to be released.
It's like a slap in the face to everyone who supported him. And then it's like, it's literally like him looking the U.S. people in the face and calling us dumb for thinking that it ever existed, bro. Like, you ran your whole party on that shit. What are you talking about?
The Epstein files need to be released.
I would say make it all public.
Amen.
Garrett Hake reporting there. Let's bring in NBC News and MSNBC political analyst, former U.S. Senator Claire McCaskill, Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist and MSNBC political analyst Eugene Robinson, and NBC News senior executive editor for national security, David Rode. Good morning to you all. David, let's get into some of your reporting on all this. It also should be said that some of the subtext of the criticism from Donald Trump's own supporters, they haven't said it really out loud, but if you...
There aren't new allegations, at least regarding abusing young women against Donald Trump, that are somehow, being hidden here. There are plenty of allegations, and we ran a story, last year during the election.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure that now that he's put his foot in the well, like everybody else who's done the bad thing that they did, he's not willing to do it again.
Woman saying there is no client list, there is, dirt on President Trump.
Made the note that one of the things that really angered Trump is he feels like whether it was the lawmakers who rode his coattails to office or these podcaster types who have made a lot of money off of Trump's name. We know how angry Trump gets when he feels like people are profiting off of him. Those are the same people, in his estimation, who are betraying him now, who are not listening to his edict. Hey, stop talking about Jeffrey
They're
Epstein.
not listening to you because they ran their entire audience off of releasing those files. People are upset, and if they decide to try and turn tail or alienate their audience, guess what? They no longer have an income. So I could see why that's a fucking problem for them. Not so much for you, Mr. President, since you're going to be making like $200,000 for the rest of your life since you've been a president, but for the majority of people, it's unacceptable.
Let's talk about the...
All right, let's move on. Is there anything else that's new? I think we've kind of touched base with a little bit of everything now, haven't we? 3 days, church in Gaza. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to deal with all that crap. Joe, folks. Epstein rant. Give it a nice little refresh and see if there's anything that's different. Eh? Oh, there it is. News. I've not seen anything new here, so we might just be moving on to the next thing. Injuring arrest of assailant. We're gonna move on from it. Let's move on. All right. We got a new guy. I finally had to kick someone off financial audit. Here we go.
Is that my new one?
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
I wrote it here, so I'm at least using it.
It's to sell it.
No, why would I buy it just to sell it?
No offense, but that's the end of this episode then.
I don't want to get rid of one thing
This
and
is
now
not worth
and you're
my
gonna
time.
fit over me not wanting to
This
get rid of a
isn't fair.
Harley?
I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste their time.
How about some military boot camp videos for a short times one these days? Yeah, I'll do that. Hell yeah. I just can't find any without that one dude reacting to them already. But I used to have them pop up on my feed all the time. I can't seem to get them bastards to pop up again for some reason.
I'm not wasting time.
I'm wasting time if you're not willing to sacrifice anything in this conversation. So I'm done. This conversation's done.
It's brand new. It's gonna depreciate.
Mute his mic, please. I don't give a.
Damn.
Evan. I'm from Stephenville, Texas. I'm 29 years old, and this is financial audit.
How old is he?
My name is Evan. I'm from Stephenville, Texas. I'm 29 years old. And this is
29? Why are you even there if you're not even going to take the advice of the audit guy? Like, why even show up?
Austin, what do you do?
You have to cut things in order to, like, what the fuck?
So I own a classic Mercedes shop.
You own?
Own.
Business owner?
Yep.
Okay, this is exciting. Wow, how does the business do?
So it's been pretty good. It's been open for about a year now, officially. I bought the shop in August last year. Started doing it January.
You bought the shop?
I bought the shop.
So this isn't ground up from you, which is fine. It's totally okay, but buying a shop sounds expensive.
Can be if you do it wrong.
Was it?
I mean, the shop was $160,000.
Okay, that sounds crazy.
So
that's actually not that bad. That's cheaper than some houses. How did he get that shop so cheap?
$15,000. And
how was the shop doing before you bought it?
So no, it was just an empty shop.
Oh,
it was an empty shop with some land, and it was for sale.
Okay, it's okay. I thought you like bought a pre-existing business.
No.
Okay,
Built it from the ground up.
There we go. Okay, very cool. Okay, now if it is so successful and all that stuff, I mean, I think there's a loan in here that's like 200% interest. You know, there's like some of the more wild debts that exist for people to take out. Where is that money coming from? The success, if not to pay off?
If you find any military videos, drop them in Discord. I'll add them to the list.
Why is the debt being taken out? Why is there debt if this is a successful business?
Well, you gotta have debt to make money. You gotta borrow money to make money. That's how it is.
You have to borrow money to make money.
Do you have 150 grand sitting in the bank right now?
Do I?
Yeah.
Not
do 99%
for taxes,
of the world?
yes.
Okay. Do 99% of the world have 150 grand sitting in the bank to just throw it into a business that may or may not work?
Oh, that's what you're saying.
I actually I kind of get where he's coming from. I can't tell you how many of these big business tycoons that were like, yeah, I took out X amount of money and I knew how to make it grow. And it just kind of blows my mind that some of these people can do that.
Necessarily taking out like a small business loan. There's some good opportunities. Again, you have a 200% loan. I don't think that's what we're talking about.
What loan's 200%? I don't have one at 200.
We'll go over it. It's only a couple in, but you also have just traditional credit cards and stuff that are sitting around 30%. You have credit one, which gets monthly fees. So you have to borrow money to make money. One, I borrowed no money to make this business, to be clear.
Okay.
But you don't have to borrow money to make money.
Some experts will say otherwise.
So this business doesn't exist.
I'm not saying yours. I'm saying
you
other
said
businesses.
You have to. You said have to.
In my world, yes.
Have to, as in there's literally no other option.
Well, let's see. You're going to love this. I had no job, and I took out the loan for the business so I could make more money. I couldn't just make 150 grand appear.
No, again, I'm not against appropriate leverage in certain situations, and it may have worked in your situation, but you're saying you have to. It's the only, you have to borrow to make money.
Yes, I did.
You.
Yes.
Not everyone.
Okay, so let's not generalize it. Yes, I had to
you
borrow.
said you have to. That's what you said.
Okay.
I'm going off of your words.
Okay. I'll add it to the list and we'll watch them tomorrow. So just whatever you find, throw it in that list and I'll keep adding it. Throw it in the Discord and I'll keep adding it to the list and we'll watch it tomorrow when we have more time.
Well, for me, yes, I did have to borrow money. Maybe not everybody has to, but that's maybe what 1%
What did you
of the
borrow?
world?
Like a small business loan? Yes, we can do that. But again, there's credit cards in here.
Yes,
that's
those are
not
before. Those are before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not we have to borrow money type of debt. Again, we could even a personal loan. Like the interest rates aren't fantastic, but that's something that we can potentially think about if needed to expand a certain area or different business loans.
I think you have to take out another type of loan as well. If you run like a car shop, I think you have to have like he took out $160,000 to buy the shop, right? So he bought the shop using the loan, but you also need to put like some kind of down payment thing if you're going to run a business that involves cars. You have to like say if it's Mercedes or Ford, you have to invest a certain amount into the vehicles that you're getting, whether it be used or new. And then what you do is once you do that with he did it with Mercedes, I guess. I think that's the company he went with. So let's say he gives them like $20,000 as like a deposit that says, I'm not going to fuck these cars up. I'm going to sell these cars, right? Then he has to get insurance for the facility and all the vehicles because it's like so like, where's he getting all this money from?
I take out, as long as the interest rates make sense and the math makes sense, I take out leverage on real estate. But that's because, that's often the best way to take advantage of real estate. You get something that's at $400,000, and if it's appreciating like 6% a year, even though you have like $80,000 into it, that $400,000 is still what's appreciating at that 6% a year. So there's lots of good ways to take advantage of leverage. But again, this is a big pile of stupid.
Well, yeah, but a lot of that has only started before the shop. It started before the shop.
But if it's successful, why hasn't it been paid off?
Who said I was successful?
You said it's been a successful shop.
He said it's been open. He said it's been open for a year now. That doesn't mean it's successful.
So that's the value of success? Okay.
Success is being able, in my opinion, success is being able to do what you love and enjoy doing it and being able to just live comfortably. Everyone would love to have a Ferrari or be able to travel the world, do whatever.
Bro, I can already tell based on how this guy's talking. Because he's not there to listen. He's there to spread some kind of weird fucking message. Because he's not listening to what's being told to him. That's the problem. I can already tell. He's not there to listen. He's there to deflect a bunch.
Hold on.
Of course, everyone loves
big difference between owning a Ferrari and just literally not having credit cards. No one in the world said what your definition that you just said right there isn't success. I would also define that as success. But you're saying living comfortably. You're having debt that you're not able to pay off. That's not living comfortably.
Well, I am paying it off. It's just taking time. Maybe I should pay it off better.
Yeah, it's going to take literal decades.
Well, yeah, if I do minimum payments,
which is what oftentimes you do.
Yeah.
While also spending on them.
Well, maybe, but I haven't spent on them lately. I haven't spent on them lately.
Incorrect. I have your most recent statements.
You do, and I haven't spent on them lately. Well, what's lately? A year or 3 days?
Lately?
That's what I'm thinking too. He's probably there to promote himself and do nothing else.
Statement. So this would be lately. It's your only available proof that you can print off and show lately. It's the most recent thing, so that's lately.
Okay, well, we'll see what it says, but I have not spent on them lately. I really haven't.
I'll tell you what it says.
All right.
$41 is spending on the first credit card. Lately.
Credit one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know
you
I have
lately spent $41 on that credit card. There's only about 1,000 more credit cards to go through.
There are, yeah.
So I'd say you did
1,000 more?
Why would you even say that? I'm so confused.
I didn't remember it.
You're combative. Okay, this is interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's very deflective, very combative. It's like he's not there to listen at all.
All right.
It's so weird.
I don't get why even say that though. If that's just objectively not true.
So I did not realize I did spend on it in the last month.
Okay, but there's also more cards you spent on.
Well, we're not talking about the more. We're talking about that one.
We were talking about credit cards in general, buddy.
Okay, well, you said credit one, right?
Okay,
not credit cards. You said credit one.
Okay, fine.
So
fine.
hitting on the credit one.
Even credit one you spent on. So.
Okay. So I spent on
So it
credit
doesn't
loss.
matter.
Okay, regardless, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
That's how we
Can't
live.
change history. Just focus on the future.
Exactly, but you're not focusing on the future because you're only making monthly payments and still spending on the cars that are accruing interest that you're not paying off. So you're not focusing on the future. So what?
So I haven't focused on those, but I focus on other things.
What?
So my ASEMA and my Affirm, I have focused on those. I've made more payments on those. My Harbor Freight, I've made more on
Affirm?
those. Yes, I have Affirm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're easily triggered, aren't you? So am I. It's okay. So am I. I get it. I can get heated quickly. I'm a competitive little boy in different things.
Notice.
Play me a game in Mario Kart and I'll be freaking out.
You probably would. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we play them on the member streams for those who are there. But okay. Well, I need to know about your income. Do you even know? Not what comes into the business, but after everything, what are you able to withdraw from the business?
So that has actually been a struggle for me to get it separated.
Yes, a successful business, as you said.
I have...
Oh, to separate. Sorry.
To separate. What comes in, everything goes into my personal bank account right now. I have not set up a business bank account yet because I don't know how to be honest. I haven't gone that far. I haven't looked into...
know how to.
Well, I know how
You
to...
go to the bank and ask them how to set up a business account. It takes like 5 seconds to do that. I'm sure there's more steps after that, but that's how you start that, bro. Like, just hearing him say that was immediately triggering for me. It's like, well, I don't know how to set up this type of account. Well, if it's an account, you do this thing where you walk into the bank and you find a teller and you ask them, hey, how do I do this? What the fuck?
Set up a business bank account, but being able to separate everything and...
It kind of makes me wonder if he's even filed for an LLC yet. If he hasn't even filed for an LLC, he's cooked.
Pay myself.
You have a deposit.
An LLC is like a business license that allows you to... It helps with taxes. And it helps a lot with taxes from what I understand. It also helps you, like, get certain types of funding depending on your business.
Into the business checking account. And then your business expenses come from the business checking account.
So
what's the confusing part there? Because I don't want to be dismissive of that. I
okay,
want to actually...
so I understand the whole point of putting the money into the business account.
Yeah.
And then paying myself at the end of the week or in 2 weeks.
Are you
whatever it is.
LLC?
Yes.
So that's more...
Okay, so he does have an LLC.
Pass through, but what the business account is doing there is essentially this is really helping you keep the books by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Helping you take advantage of different tax advantages.
Yeah, like you could get some massive tax advantages. Like there are some states, I think Texas is a big one where like for the most part, like a lot of the taxes, especially with that fucking big beautiful bill Trump just passed, the taxes will just straight up pay for the business. It's crazy.
Write-offs, deductions, all that good stuff.
So,
but it is way harder to get a good loan in Texas.
Actual income is
For a
really
business. Because they have so many people that are trying to open businesses in Texas for that reason, that it's easier for a bank to give someone a loan or something to somebody who has millions already than it is for someone like him to just walk into a bank and be like, yo, throw me some G's real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever work gets completed throughout that month. That's my income.
Yeah.
So it
Well,
varies.
but you have expenses, no?
I do, yes.
Okay, so would you deduct those from the income?
So
the revenue?
Really what it is if I get, say, $10,000 for a job, it goes straight in my bank account and then I pay my bills, whether it's the company bills or my personal bills.
I certainly hope this guy hired a damn good tax advisor, because I have seen a lot of people go to jail because of them not paying their damn taxes on shit at the end of the year, dude. I really hope this guy's got a really good tax advisor, especially if he doesn't have a business account. Woo, bro's playing with fire, man.
$9,000.
It's $1,200 or $1,900 a month, every month. The $9,000 was a back pay for them back paying me.
What is this? Is this disability?
Yes.
There is not one veteran that has been on the show that does not have disability, by the way.
Yeah.
So does every veteran in the world that you know have disability?
As far as I know, except for my grandfather for some reason, but
okay,
that's crazy.
Happened
for myself?
Yeah,
just basic stuff.
Yeah, I don't need details. I was just curious. I just become more and more curious because this is every single veteran on the show is on some form of disability.
Yeah.
Which totally down for if something happened.
Yeah.
I'm not against that, but it's making me more and more curious every single time.
Well, I understand. And I mean, if we get on it, it's probably because they have to go through a whole system. It takes like 6 to 8 months most of the time.
Mhm.
They do their research, see what did happen in the military, and then they give it to you or they don't.
Sure. So $1,800 a month for that, but there was some back pay. Okay, Zell is Zell from the business?
Zell is from business.
Okay, 7,614.
Zell? Bro's using Zell?
Or does it say from who? Or
Sorry, this is just total numbers, but as we go through the accounts, we can see. But there was a total Zelling in.
Okay,
of
that was more than likely all income to the business.
To the business. So you get paid through Zell?
Zell.
Okay.
PayPal, and then cash.
Don't PayPal, cash. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Cash App 340. Would that be business as well?
More than
Personal?
likely not.
Okay.
That's all
But PayPal is 2,696.
Yep, that was
Then
business.
cash deposit was 4,500.
Yes.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And then there's a remote deposit of 166, or across the board.
Could have been a check.
A bit for business.
Yes.
Right. ATM deposit of $16.
I get
lottery. You won the lottery.
Yeah, I won a little bit of money.
A little bit of money.
Like
How
a
much did you
gamble
put
here and
into
there.
it?
I'm about broken even. If I'm being honest. I've put in about
Hey,
3.
better than
I've won
most.
3.
Better than most. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Bro actually plays the lottery. You really play that scam, dude? Nah.
Now, big question here. What was your start date of the business?
August 14th of last year.
Okay. How'd taxes go last year?
I made $19,000.
Did you file them?
Yes. I have a CPA that did it all for me.
Good. Probably didn't owe too much.
Okay.
No.
No.
But this.
Well, it was $19,000.
But this year, are you saving up the necessary money
To
for
pay
the
taxes?
taxes? Because again, I mean, that last month shows business revenue, if that is all accurate, of $14,976.
Okay,
Bro's
so-
gonna pay like $5,000 in taxes.
So I'm not saving for taxes, no, to pay at the end of the year.
Why
'Cause
not?
All the money is being spent.
Okay, if it's all being spent on
That's really fucking bad. Bro, you can dodge all the credit cards, but if you don't give the IRS their money, that's rough.
business, you might be okay there. But is it all being spent on business and what the IRS will define as business expenses?
More than likely, no.
Okay, well then you don't have.
Then,
any
then you're cooked. You're cooked.
excuse, and the IRS is not going to be happy with that, and they're going to come after you.
And I'll deal with that whenever I get there.
When they show up with guns.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'll do that, but if they do, I'll fire back.
Yeah, I don't
think that's gonna go well for you, Bal. Yo, this is that would not go well for you.
think
We'll see how they do.
you're going to be.
How are you that combative? You're saying you're gonna shoot the IRS if they come at you with a gun? Like what, bro?
Nukes, but
No.
okay. So business revenue. This is. I'm excited for this conversation. This is
You and
interesting.
me both.
Why are you
Yeah,
so
next.
excited?
I'd like to see how this goes.
$14,976.72. So I would want to see. Gosh, probably at least because if we're taking into account different deductions and everything, I mean it's probably safe to say 30% on a monthly basis. So this last month I would have want to see you set aside about
5,000. I'm telling you right now, for $15,000, it was a $5,000 interest. I know it's gonna be high. It's gonna be like he's gonna have to pay like $5,000 in taxes.
$4,493.
Boom, boom. What did I say? I said like 5,000. I was fucking close, dude.
Now, do you know how much was spent on the business last month?
So the shop every month is $1,500.
Okay.
And then I have electrical, which comes out to about $300 a month. Internet.
For a business, that's pretty damn good. Like some houses that I've stayed at had like $300 a month fucking electrical. That's pretty good.
At $130. I do have an employee. I pay him $650 a week, flat.
Flat. Okay.
Yes. And go out to eat every day. Take him out to eat for lunch.
You just said you don't have money.
Well, I do to go out to eat.
Which is more.
But you don't because you're in debt. You're in debt, bro. You don't have money. You're going in debt to do these things. God damn.
Losing your business.
Most people die if they don't eat.
If like,
it's obvious.
Was the VA disability for?
You don't have to go out and eat, guy.
And half a brain?
I didn't have it whenever I went in.
Huh?
What?
You know.
Bro really just said that.
Meat between two slices of bread, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out to eat every day.
You don't, but it's nice to.
But it's nice.
But that's what people do whenever they can afford it, you fuck.
You said most people die if they don't eat. Don't be dumb. Don't be a dumb. You what?
He's not being a dumb fuck. He's being a smartass. There's a difference. He's trying to be a fucking smartass and it's backfiring.
You never made a meal in your life?
I've made multiple.
Okay, then you can bring them to work.
Okay.
Good. Now, legitimately, guys, I believe that you, everyone in your life, everyone around us, work.
Okay.
Whoops.
Take control of those goals. Did you get to actually take out the
snap on?
Don't wait. Don't let else.
Tools $200 a week. Through
What?
Snap-on.
Is that a debt?
It is a debt.
Oh,
it's a truck debt though. It's not financed.
Oh,
It's
through their
it's a kind of a
special
private-
little thing.
Yeah, just through the.
Gosh,
owner
everyone
of it.
always, every time on the show, that little truck pulls up. People are just like, here, take all my money forever.
Well, how am I supposed to work on cars if I don't have the tool to work on it?
Yeah, they always say you need this.
And it's a
extra
tax
special
write-off.
unique tool.
Tools are a tax write-off.
Listen, I'm going to count that against your business revenue in a second. I'm just trying to figure this out. What else? Recurring.
I use my truck for work. Does that count? I use it to haul cars and pick up.
Either a really bad accountant or a really good accountant would probably let you use it for work. But for the most part, I believe if you try to use a work vehicle as a tax write-off and it come to find out it's your personal vehicle, you can still go to jail.
Customer
How much
charge
gas?
Diesel was probably.
Well, is the truck owned by the business?
I haven't put under business name yet.
Okay, then I'm not going to do that. But
You need to do that. You need to do that. You need to put it under the business name.
for general things here, and then we'll get into your personal finances, but this will help me calculate essentially what's could be coming home on a monthly basis.
A really good accountant, whenever you go to move the truck title from your name to a business name, would sit there and be like, okay, so how much do you want for the truck? Because in a sense, the truck is being bought from you and being sold to a business. So what you would do is you would, come up with a sum of money that's not crazy, that would raise any eyebrows, and then that would be a tax write-off. So you would get that money back at the end of the year in taxes. But again, you have to hit that nice sweet spot of high enough, but not too high to raise eyebrows. And the vehicle would essentially still be yours as long as you own the business.
So $2,780 of expenses.
And then all the gas that you would use to travel back and forth would also be tax deductible as well.
So about $12,196 should be left over relatively, and then you're going to set.
Now, I never said that method was legal, so don't quote me on it.
$3,600.
And then you should have just about $8,537.20 left on a monthly basis, plus your VA disability. Now, that's based on this last month. Was this last month pretty normal?
A little slow, actually, this last month.
Okay, then I'm going to do it to be conservative. So I think we can then say about $10,337. Okay?
Okay.
Let's just say that, because you need some money aside for taxes. Why risk losing your business? I don't understand that.
It is.
Your business is your life right now, right? This is your baby. You're growing it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Now, good news is, if I'm not mistaken, and you're going to sit down with the CPA and figure this out, this is going to be your first full year of business operations, and you shouldn't face any late fees or any penalties for not doing quarterly because it's your first year. So you're pretty much going to have almost all next year to pay your taxes, I think. Confirm that with them. It's something we started to go through when we were building this business, and it became a lot bigger than we thought, way quicker than we thought, and then we were like, oh, and we had to figure it all out. But that's something you're going to have to worry about. So I'm not freaking out, but you're going to have to get the money to at least
pay the best thing you can do when you get given a lump sum or you start a business where you get a lot of money all at once, don't spend a fucking dime of it. Get an accountant. Get someone who's going to advise you on how much of that you have to set aside for taxes, especially if you know it's not taxed. Because the last thing you want is for you to buy shit, and then the IRS come in and seize assets and put your ass in jail. Don't be that guy.
The taxes, and I would start setting that 30% aside now.
So I guess on that note, I do go to the comptroller website every month on the 19th. I have it set.
Okay.
And I pull what taxes I made through my shop system, and I make that payment for just what labor, because I charge tax only on labor.
Oh.
And I pay that every month towards my taxes, if that makes sense.
That makes no sense.
Through the Texas Comptroller website.
So just Texas taxes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, federal is going to be your big boy anyway.
Yes.
Because Texas is relatively minimal.
Okay.
So federals, I mean, that's a scary one anyway.
It is.
Okay.
Just want to throw that out there.
Well, that's okay. That's good to know. And honestly, that's probably calculated towards that anyway. So I want to know, self-assess, where do you think your personal finances are? 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best.
Like me budgeting or just how
your
much debt I
entire
have?
financial picture across the board?
I call it an 8.
Okay.
What?
8 being bad.
You've seen the show, right?
Yeah. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, I know, but
you said 8 being bad.
In the world, you'd be considered an 8.
Well, you said 8 being the best or 10 being the best? Oh, okay. No, 2.
Oh.
I heard that reversed.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm at a 2.
Okay. Much more reason.
I was going to say, it sounded like you said the worst at 8.
It's free. And if you want to be on, again, that's
more research, and they approve me.
Yeah, they will approve anyone.
I learned.
Basically.
I learned.
$686.61. Yeah, they will approve
3 of them.
Why'd you open credit once?
Because I didn't do my research and they approved me.
Yeah, they approve anyway.
I learned.
Basically.
I learned.
$686.61. The minimum monthly payment of $35. But yeah, you spent. You told me you didn't, but you did.
Okay.
$8.25 of interest is accruing. It's for Clash of Clans.
Oh,
what the fuck? No way, dude. Oh my god.
Clash of Clans?
Clash of Clans, really?
Hold on, no, I remember that now. I don't even have that app anymore. And actually, so yeah, I remember.
Why?
I completely forgot. Yeah, I bought a some kind of pack or something on Clash of Clans.
Me.
Yeah. I deleted the app like a week later too.
Yeah, because were you spending a lot on it?
Actually, no, because I stopped playing the game. It got boring.
Oh, me. 2 Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
And then Adobe Acrobat. Using that for the business?
Yes,
we
actually.
would want to go through this through the business, though, to help you when you're doing the books.
Yeah, if you put that on your personals, dude, you could be getting a tax write-off with that. What the fuck?
Plus, it's not helping anyway, because
The whole point of having an LLC is so that way you can get tax write-offs on all the shit you need for work. What the fuck?
A car that you're not paying the interest. And it's not like it's horrifically far from the entire credit limit on that card anyway.
What is the limit on that one? Because we got 3.
950 on this one. You know, another thing about you not managing your finances right, you not even being prepared for tax season next year, and guess what? We're entering Q4 here in a second.
Yep.
You have an employee, and he depends on you, and you f this up, and then your employee's and it's your fault.
Yes, 100%.
So nonchalant. What? If you cared about it, you'd be doing something. You'd be a big boy right now. You'd be
What am I doing
sure
here?
don't-
I'm here.
This is not. This is not. No,
This is not where you want to end up if you're a business owner. Bro, the IRS will find you and lock your ass the fuck up. You need to hire somebody to do the taxes for this business.
Every single person says to try to get out of any kind of pushback when they sit in that chair. No, you're here. That's what everyone comes here for, is to go through their finances. I know, but you've done nothing this entire year to prepare for taxes.
I have not. The way I do my taxes is I send my 12 bank statements to my CPA. He does my taxes and done.
How much do you have in savings? It's not going to be done this year. Last year, you didn't make anything. This month, you made half of what you made last year, and it's a slow month. So it's going to be completely different. It's not I send my CPA and it's done. No, you're going to be writing a big check.
So,
with money you don't have.
Yes. Money I don't have. Right now, I got about $3,000.
And then your employees, their livelihood.
He'll be taken
You
care
have
of.
any kids? You have a spouse?
Nope.
Okay. Well, he'll be taken care of with what? You don't have any money. What are you talking about?
I'll get the money. I'll make the money. I'll work harder. Get the money.
Not through the business. It'll be taken from you.
Not really, because I'll just work and get everything paid off. I'll get the taxes paid. I'll work,
so
take
at
the
that
money.
point-
Well, if that's the case, then why the fuck are you here? If that's your mentality, then why are you here?
Is telling the IRS after every avenue is already gone through that are essentially potentially penalty free for being a first year business. Once that's all gone, then you start going into like IRS debt, and you're saying you're going to pay that off. 25% IRS debt. So it's going to put you in a deeper and deeper hole, because you're going to start paying that, and to pay that, you're not going to be saving up for the next year's taxes, and then it just man, you don't understand the danger of this. You really don't.
It's a landslide. It just keeps snowballing down. It gets worse and worse.
Listen, I'm a new young business. We're the same age. We're the same age. Young business owners, young businesses that are both growing pretty quick, and we've both been successful. And this is awesome. I love this. This is great. But there are so many people out there that have completely thrown this away by up.
Yep.
It was one of the first things that once we were like, oh, this is a real business, we put money and time into figuring out, because it is necessary for the longevity of the business. And you're just around, and that's scary.
It is, and I have to agree. Yes, I haven't dug into it as well as I should have, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out the what to do, the steps on how to build a business.
Well, let's go through.
You better figure it out.
29.24%. I mean, first thing to do on just your first personal thing is you're going through this. I need you to budget. Your business should have a budget. We don't have anything for business related stuff, at least at this time. But at least for now, we can get you in our budgeting class. Go through it. Take all the quizzes. Go through the education. Build your budget.
You have to put that 30% aside, dude. Like, that 30% will put your ass in jail, because it adds up quick.
Go through the investing one as well. You get it for free by being a guest on the show. You guys can get a 15% discount bundled, link in the description below. But go through that.
And I got that. It's been the biggest issue why I haven't been able to build a budget is I don't pay myself. I just take what I have in the bank at the time to be able to pay my bills. And every week is different. One week I may just have enough to pay minimum. other week I may do pretty well, and that's whenever I try to buy some extra stuff, buy more cards, or be able to just pay some extra debt off.
Yeah, and we have a whole section dedicated to variable month budgets where months are just unpredictable. Okay. So we got you. But we'll go through this, and then we'll also give a plan at the end of this. But, you know, typically when figuring out your first budget and everything, it takes hours. So, you know, we're going to kind of have like a makeshift budget, and then let's see things. So this one's interesting. This one is interesting. So you got something, Acima, $2,649 is the purchase price, but the total you'll be paying is $6,304.
So
also known as essentially a 200% interest rate.
So Asima has a 100-day same as cash payoff.
Where are you in that 100 days?
So right now I owe $900, and I got 2 weeks, and that should be paid off by then. I've already used them 4 times. Every single time I've had it paid off. I'm not going to be paying that interest. That's stupid. But I'm going to be paying that off.
Well, you better, man, because this, literally, if
That's
you
crazy.
don't make that payment, 900, 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. 900, 2 weeks. If I don't do that, then I start taking on interest.
Dude, it's an aggressive interest.
And it's $125 a week.
Yep, $121.06. It's
well, at least he knows what he's talking about.
Man. But you still took this out and you took on the risk. So I am glad that you're close to paying it off. And, you know, if everything goes well, we should be doing that. But you still took this out.
Yes. I had
which is immense. Huh?
I had to get tires for my truck.
I know, but even a credit card would have been better.
Why?
Because what you put on yourself is if some job for
he needed tires for his truck. Like, how often does he? He said he does this, like, he's done this a few times now.
Weeks. You would have been with a 200% interest.
And I never looked at it that way because my mindset was I'll have it paid off by the 100 days.
Of course. That's how they get you. And you're actually potentially, most likely I'm going to say, actually win this. But you have put an immense risk over your head with this.
And I probably should have looked at it that way.
Well, that just makes me a little more afraid for the future. All right, guys, I get it. You need more financial. See, stay at pre-post-show drama. We have them together. We play on that desk. Person out of this business. Talking about that when your business surviving. These are things, if we start going down these paths, that will f your business, man. They'll f you. Okay.
I got nothing to say on it. I mean, I feel like that one's under control.
So far. I think it still will be. But again, take those out how many more times? When's the time it's not under control? When's the time something happens?
Exactly.
You get injured, or there's like an infestation at the shop or something, and then businesses can't be done.
Life happens, things change.
Dude, life is crazy, man. Medical emergency in the family, and you have to travel. You never know. You never know. Harbor Freight.
Love my tools.
What do we get? Yeah.
Tools, and more tools.
Are you working to get tools, or are you getting tools to do work? Because it feels like the first.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Why do you need tools? So many tools, like.
It's always in that industry, man. People are just almost more obsessed with the tools than the work.
I do see that. I do like my tools. I try not to.
It's fun, but
it is. I try not to go overboard and get like $50,000 in debt on tools.
But let's just have the business running and humming and taxes paid.
Like I said, I have to have the tools to keep
like
the business.
it's one of those things where you buy the tools once, and you always put them back. The last thing you need to do is keep buying more and more tools. That's just stupid.
Right.
Yeah, but come on. Every single tool, you think that was the exact tool, version, model, everything, brand that you needed to get, and there was nothing cheaper in the entire world if you're being realistic.
What do you mean nothing cheaper? I went to Harbor Freight. It is cheaper. It's the cheapest. Well, I could have gone to Snap-on and get a set of wrenches for $500.
Well, I was going to say, but you have done the truck.
I have, yes, because they do have some better tools. I get better tools on Snap-on, but a lot of
every tool. But confirm with me right now, 100%. Every single tool that you've gotten, every single tool is 100% necessary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not there. I don't see it, but we've had people just like you on the show, and that has never been the case. I'm going to take your word for it.
I buy the tools as I need them. If I need that tool and it stops the job for today, I go that night, pick up the tool, and then come back and finish the job.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it. Because I'm just not there.
I just don't believe that. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
But
I mean, tools are a requirement for the business. You got to have it.
But again, most people get tools they don't need or more expensive than they need.
Okay. I'm not some people. I'm me. And I get the tools that I need.
Yeah, you have 3 Credit One cards and you take out 200% interest rate loans. So that's the person I trust with financial decisions.
Yeah.
That is you. You're right. Other people do not do those
Welcome
things.
to the show.
$69.
Bro, he's so fucking combative, man.
Also, reminder, you saying you don't purchase on credit cards. Interest rate $33.16. Minimum payment $46. So why are we purchasing on a card that we can't pay off?
I mean, I do pay on it.
You don't pay off.
I don't pay off, no, because I keep reusing it.
Yes, that was my question was why. That was literally what I just said, and I asked why. Why do you do this thing? Oh, because I do this thing.
Well,
what?
I buy the tools so I can use them, and then I pay them off as I go. If I buy a
But
$100
why on
tool,
a credit card that you cannot pay off that is accruing interest instead of your cash flowing like $15,000 a month? You can get a tool.
So I try to buy with cash a lot of times, but like a toolbox, I'm not wanting to drop all that money at once. I'd rather just put it on the credit card and pay it off.
Yeah, but you're accruing at 30% interest, so you're not getting the return even close that you're thinking by delaying it. Not even close. You're losing 30%.
You got to get a credit card that has 0% interest for like 12 or 24 months, guy. Like
Return,
you can't use that logic on a credit card that's going to accrue interest like that.
Then what's the point? Pay it off at once then. If you're spreading it out, you're doing it to try to leverage some kind of return.
Yeah.
That's why you would do it.
It's not a return. It's a not dropping $1,000 on a toolbox at once. It's $250 a week, or however I want to divide it.
Why not drop it off?
Well, like what you could do instead is just save up the money to get the toolbox. You just set the money aside and then pay for it all at once, as opposed to using a credit card that you have to overpay just to pay off with 33% interest.
Well, that is different.
I don't have the extra $1,000 to spend on it.
Then again, you're not budgeting. You must not be budgeting in that case. Well, we already know you're not. But because you're not budgeting, we know your business expenses are relatively low compared to your margins are good.
And what's crazy is a lot of his business expenses, like a toolbox would fall under a tax write-off.
So you should be able to do that, but you're doing stupid spending, which is why you can't afford to do it in cash. So you have to put it on a credit card.
So
like when you buy things from your personal account using when you buy things from your personal account for your business, that is a tax write-off. You can get that money back, but you can't get that money back if you've got 33% interest tacked onto it like an idiot.
I look at it as I needed a tool. I put it on the credit card, and sometimes
Bro should be making bank right now. What the hell is he doing? Like, for example, if my YouTube takes off and I hire an accountant that does my account and stuff, I would ask him, if I bought a car, how would I get it under the LLC, because I'll be using it for YouTube. Right now, I don't go anywhere. I don't even own a fucking car. You know why? Because I don't fucking need one. If I need to go to the store and grab some stuff, it'll most likely be for YouTube. So I would obviously purchase a car for an LLC, for a business. Now, and because of that, I would use it as a tax write-off solely for the job. And I'd be completely honest with that. Like, if I had to supply statements for how many times I left the fucking this apartment in the past 2 years, literally a handful of times. Straight up. I think I went once this year to my doctor's appointment. I don't leave the apartment because I'm always fucking working myself to death. So, like, you could be making so much fucking money off the LLC.
Oh,
Why the fuck are you here?
I have had people come to me as barbers making like $3,000 a week on all the business expenses that they fucking get back at the end of the year.
For fuck's sake. Why are you sitting at this table?
Why not? I mean, I'm here to talk about the finances and go over my stuff. Right?
With what end goal?
To be debt-free and have a successful business.
You're not listening to anything, or the complicated
He's being combative with everything, dude. He's being so combative with everything.
It's way into your ear, but you're not processing it. You're a defensive little stone.
You're asking why don't just spend $1,000 on a toolbox? Why do I put it on a credit card?
Yes.
Because I don't have the $1,000 to spend on the toolbox at the time.
No, I get that, and we just.
But why would you rack more debt? Like, why wouldn't you save it off to the side instead of putting it on a credit card?
Because you don't budget.
Yeah, put that shit in a goddamn Kmart like shopping bag until you can actually save up the amount of money needed to get a fucking toolbox. It's so stupid.
Those are good.
So
I know that.
What else is there to explain?
No, but you also said sometimes you just don't want to pay it all up front. That was another reason you gave.
Yes.
And because of that, I want to know why then. If you have the $1,000, then why would it make sense to lose 30% on it?
I don't know.
That's so much money. I don't like. Holy shit! Like 30% of 1,000. Like, how much is 30% of 1,000? That's quite a bit of money. How much is 30% of 1,000? That's $300. That's crazy. What if it was like, what is 30% of 1,500? That's $450 extra dollars you paid on that. That's crazy, dude. That's a lot of money.
The money in my pocket. The Harbor Freight card is for Harbor Freight, and I can use that.
What's crazy is $450 is almost a quarter of the way to what you would need to buy that box outright with cash. Like, that's crazy.
Money that you're keeping on.
But what's even crazier is that because you put it on a credit card, he can't use it as a tax, right? He can't even get that money back. It's so retarded.
Or gas or whatever.
Why?
The Harbor Freight credit card on gas, but I can spend my $1,000.
Harbor Freight credit card, destroy it, burn it. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You need to cut these fucking cards up, man. You're fucking yourself with these
You
cards.
don't use a charge card. People like you, like a fizz card. You guys, you can't use a credit card. You're not a credit card person. You can be someday after you prove it, but you're not. So don't give a shit about a Harbor Freight card or where you spend the money. But either way, the cash you're keeping in your pocket, it's not gaining any value. It's losing about 3% a year in inflation. This is losing 10 times that by being on here. So at no point does it matter.
So what's the point of a credit card? If I'm going to put $1,000 on a credit card,
The point of a credit card is to get dumbasses like you to spend money that you don't have, so you stay in a debt loop, constantly giving the money. That's the point of the credit card. Literally the point of the fucking credit card. Why do you think there's a 30% interest rate that they don't tell you about? Duh! Jesus.
I'll tell you.
Too, I don't.
Sometimes you get 0% financing. That's fun. Throw the money in the marketplace. You get a better return on investment.
So they do that on purchases over $599.
Which was not this purchase. And sometimes
we have 5% cash back.
And
Bro, he's being so fucking combative, dude. Oh my god.
It's 5% cash back. Remind me, what's the interest rate on this card?
30.
Okay, what's bigger?
Obviously.
So you.
Okay.
There's no point. You just answered it.
I don't know where we're getting at on that because
what? Really?
Wow.
No, you asked what's the point of it? To have the card to buy the tools. That's the point of it. Period.
But you just
Plain and
asked the
simple.
benefit of the credit card, and we just determined for you there is not.
No, I asked what was the benefit between a credit card, not this credit card.
But But
what?
The same exact thing. Cashback, 0% financing.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter with the way you're using it because you're just allowing the interest to.
Yeah, you're not using any of the benefits. Like, it's the same thing with the business, bro. You're not using any of the benefits. Like, you have all the shit, but you're not using any of the benefits of the fucking company. Like, you're doing everything wrong.
So whatever cashback you're getting is completely negated by many times.
So, I mean, I pay more than what the minimum is.
You pay a little more than
and
the
then,
minimum, which is great, but you spend on it. But you spend on it.
If I go in there and spend $50, I'll immediately make a $50 payment sometimes. So
sometimes. There it is. It slipped out.
So
you all know how seeing guests on the show spending their hard-earned money on taquitos don't always have to. In fact, we're talking gourmet is blowing in more grocery tons. They didn't have to below X month of their body. Sometimes anyway, because that money should be going towards it without a purchase because your balance is in the thousands. If our balance is sitting over 1,000, then we should just be putting the money towards it regardless whether or not we're purchasing. You're just making it slower to pay off, and you're losing 30% a year on that 1,200. That's 30% a year. That could be money in your pocket. That could be money in your business. That could be scaling your business. That could be hiring another employee to take on more.
That 30% could be paying off taxes.
Business because it sounds like your business is taking on a lot of work. That employee could bring in more revenue, but instead, new tool on card. Pay it off slower. 30% gone.
All right. So next,
aren't you? So am I. It's okay. eBay. Oh, what are we doing on eBay, my dude? Well, you're purchasing
new old stock
no,
parts.
You're not. Sorry, that was fees. Fees? Why were there fees?
Basic card fees or?
Oh, well, I don't know. I've never had an eBay. Let's see.
I use that to buy parts for Mercedes, new old stock parts that aren't available anymore, and also get.
Okay, so he's a used dealer. Okay. Got a used.
It just says fees. Payment security? Hold on. Is that to like secure the purchase if like it's not delivered or is this like a security thing for the card itself? They're baked in fees essentially?
I've never seen that.
Way, you've had that hit basically every single month. That's like a monthly. You have an immediate $8.79 thing because that's.
It's like a monthly charge. Does eBay have a monthly subscription? Have a monthly subscription. Huh. I guess they do. I guess they have some kind of subscription. But it's like
$66 this year so far.
But it's like $100. I don't know why. What?
Hard.
$86 in the fees
this year, which means you're essentially getting that $8.77 every month. So even if it was 0%, you're still getting $8.79 hit every month. And
that's crazy.
You pay more than minimum. But the fees, this credit card is not making more sense. Plus, again, it's accruing $15.19 of interest, so you have to put extra.
Oh, hold on. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I got a doctor appointment today at like 1. They were calling to check me in. It's a online one, so. All right, let's keep rolling. A little bit longer. A little bit longer.
You're not getting any benefit from this card.
I get eBay cash to buy more stuff on eBay.
Is it more than 30% interest? Is it more than the extra
That's
fees
so
added?
stupid.
That I don't know off the top of my head.
No is the answer, or else
not.
they wouldn't be in business
That
as
makes
a
sense.
credit card.
That makes sense.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Just imagine, man, investing this money back in your business, scaling it, investing this money in like the S&P 500 in like a moo brokerage or anything like that,
I don't
and
know how to
letting
do all
that
that.
grow.
I
Do you
don't-
not have any retirement?
No.
That's scary as well, because one thing I'm really focusing on personally myself, business.
That's kind of crazy. I thought that the military gives you a retirement.
So they can go up quickly, like yours and mine have done. Wonderful. We're very blessed. It's incredible. Thanks to all of you. Love you guys. Like seriously. But it can also go in a moment. So you need to make sure you're just setting yourself up for success as well.
So like investing or
Like
retirement?
investing.
Yeah, I haven't.
Both
looked into,
can-
I haven't looked into any of that.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
We might
so.
talk about that. Maybe we'll set you up with a financial advisor at Domain Money, one of our partners. Well, we'll figure that out. Okay, $30 minimum monthly payment. Balance $538.47.
I mean,
Again, fees.
compared to like some of the people that get on here that have like 900, like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 25,000. This guy's in debt, but he's not like, it's nothing crazy yet.
I am glad no purchases, but it's sitting at 29.24% interest rate.
Should probably just get that paid off.
You've spent $1,351.23 on this card this year. You've lost $73 in interest. Sorry, no, $88.53 in interest and $68.66 of fees on this card alone. That's one out of the many cards.
$120. Okay.
Discount tire lines up with all the other one.
Tires for my trailer.
Yeah.
0%.
Certainly can't pay for things without getting the store card.
0%.
For what happens on this card?
What do you mean? What happens on the card
in the future?
Oh, if I reuse it,
you don't pay it.
I don't know what you're at. What do you mean? What happens
You just
on this
keep
card?
paying your minimum monthly payments. What happens?
Does it? Is it a 0% for a certain amount of time?
Well, they're always 0% for a certain amount of time. Buddy. It takes 18 months to pay off with the way you're doing it. 1 month from next week, back interest that has been accruing this entire time will hit this card.
Okay, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they take the interest on the monthly balance and throw it all at once for the past however long it's been.
Essentially, yep. In this case, because luckily the balance isn't huge, the deferred interest is $61.38, but it is still money. And that is just an example of what we're going through.
That's nasty, dude. That's bullshit.
More life to live. Imagine that happens on a much bigger balance and you just don't know.
Should probably read the fine print.
Or just know what credit card you're getting. Or just not use
I
credit
thought I
cards.
was getting 0% on whatever that was. I didn't know it was for, I guess, 6 months is what I'm going to assume.
So $362.32. Minimum monthly payment $30, but we did have to pay this. We need to do
all of it.
I don't know what it is with these people and their minimum monthly payments, man. They need to pay that shit off. Like, just because it's like 0% interest for like 24 months doesn't mean you should do minimum payments for 24 months. The sooner you pay it off, the better off you'll be.
175, right? Like twice now?
You said it's in a month?
Oh, it's in a month. You're right. We have to do the entire thing.
Get it all.
Okay, so that's going to be a big attack immediately out of the gate. Plus, we've had $30 of fees this year so far. Have you had a late payment, or is that like the opening fee?
I think it's opening fee. I haven't had a late payment because I have auto pay set up on it.
Okay. Here, credit one again. So it's really, credit one's like almost as bad as you can get when it comes to credit
I learned that after I opened them up.
Why are we opening credit cards? Let's go through that. Let's go back then.
And why? What?
Why were we just opening credit cards?
So during the time that I opened them, I didn't have the cash or cash flow, and I would open them to be able to just pay anything, whether it's fuel or bills or whatever. It was so I can just get a little bit extra money to be able to get through that tough time.
That's
because I
retarded.
couldn't make the money magically.
That's
show
actually
up, but I was
retarded.
able to get.
What were you doing for work? You said you were unemployed.
This was during the last year, whenever I had kind of started. So January of last year is whenever I left working entirely.
Why?
Because I wanted to do my own business.
Why didn't you leave it when you were ready to start?
Because I was ready to start.
But you didn't start until mid-year.
But you didn't have any savings either. What do you mean you just decided that you're ready now?
In August.
But you were working before then? It was like going to people's places?
I would do small jobs, mobile jobs, and I bought a ton of Mercedes parts, used parts and everything that are valuable, and I would resell them and make money that way. And during that time was whenever I'd open up credit cards, because at some point I didn't have some of the extra money and I had to get by because I didn't actually have an income at all or a shop to make the money.
Okay.
So from January to August, I was doing mobile work and
we just need to kill these, man. Which is, again, just the way we're managing our money and the way we spend. We haven't gotten to your spending yet, but the way we spend is just absolutely ridiculous when it comes to still having these cards that is accruing interest on a monthly basis. So again, $279.08 on here, like a 30% interest rate. Yep. Then another credit
crazy.
one. This balance is much bigger. $54 minimum monthly payment, and
I mean, they're not that bad though. Like, that's the crazy part. All things considered, they're like $1,000, and he's been keeping up with the payments. So like,
$1,060.
they're not awful. It's not like it's crippling amounts of debt yet. I feel like so far the biggest thing that he has to worry about is that is the interest rate. I mean, not the interest, the taxes.
No, you didn't currently spend on this one.
That one.
Oh, that's $3,000.
$26.32 of interest accruing. There's also been a ton of fees and a ton of interest this year.
So the minimum payment, yeah, I think I paid more than minimum payment.
It's kind of crazy because if he just used one of those monthly like checks to like just throw it at all this credit card debt, like he would be banking right now.
Yes. But and that gets me to another.
Like, that's really what he should be doing is like just take a huge amount of money, put a bunch of stuff that just doesn't that can wait, and just kind of stick it out, you know, and just do it.
I think we may as well talk about this. No debt payoff strategy is what you're doing. No one advocates from it, from at least anywhere that I've looked.
What strategy?
You're putting a little extra towards everything, a little extra, but that doesn't get you anywhere quick. It gets you there quicker than just paying minimum monthly payments or anything. Yes, but it doesn't get you there quicker than focusing on one debt.
So take all the extra from others and put it all into one and make minimum on others?
Exactly.
Until that one's paid and then take that extra to another one.
You said you watched the show. I'm not going to bully you for that because I want to teach you, but...
Okay.
You said you were out there.
Yes.
Okay.
I've learned a little.
Take it all, and what I'd recommend for you, just for the discipline side, is probably just throw it your smallest debt and just keep doing that every single smallest debt.
Would it be better to do it to the biggest debt since it's going to accrue more interest?
And then there's the avalanche method, which is throw it at the highest interest rate debt.
Highest interest rate.
Yep.
What
And
about
mathematically, that one still works more. It doesn't make sense to just attack the largest balance one, because the largest balance one might have a really low interest rate.
The interest rate is what gets you.
Trying to hammer that one down, while a small one with a high interest rate is just sitting there. So we either want to focus on the highest interest rate or the smallest balance.
whichever one is costing me more a month?
Well, no.
To an extent.
No, the highest interest rate, that's the avalanche. That mathematically, technically does get you there a little quicker. It's not dramatic. But more people find success with the snowball.
That's crazy, because like I was just like, dude, he should just take, because like how much he gets per month, he should just put some stuff on hold and just fucking like don't get any tools, don't eat out. Like he could totally do that. And then what he could do is take whatever's left and start putting it towards Social Security, or not Social Security, the IRS's like taxes stuff.
You see more progress.
He needs to pay these fucking things off like ASAP.
And that's a psychological win. So even though it might take a month longer, you have a higher chance of completion.
That makes sense.
Okay. Prosper. Why are we not prospering with this?
That one was just another credit card I opened for the same reason I opened the credit ones. I've used it quite a bit more, and I don't think I've used it lately. But I've same situation as all the other credit cards.
We actually probably gonna end it right here for today. Nigel, you won't be here tomorrow, but I'm still gonna stream. Cause you know, I get my videos from the streams, which really helps out quite a bit with these watch hours. 2,975 actually. Ever since I've been doing this, man, my watch hours been skyrocketing. So hopefully by Saturday or Sunday, I'll be monetized on the first stage. But yep, we're out for the day. I will see you hopefully on Monday. Stay safe. Have a good 3-day weekend, and we will be back on Monday. Monday. Boom.